it was my dad, my grandma, my aunt, all my cousins, and the guy brings the donkey out, and we're just like, all right, what's he gonna do, tricks or something? And he brings out this big tub of fucking gel, and dips his arm in it, and he starts working it off, right?
Wrong
the donkey. Yeah, I know, right? It's just I couldn't. I'm looking at my dad like, where did you get this guy? What's up, Joe?
We're live, bro.
Already,
we're live
again.
I want my money. I want my money now.
All right, guys, we've got an all-star panel today. We've got some featured guests. Miss UNIRach, welcome to the panel. All right.
Hello.
And we've got Yvonne Wu.
The lady of the blue hair.
Yeah, the lady with the blue hair. And we have Yvonne Wu, who many know as Banjojo the Magnificent.
Yeah.
Number one on our stream and number one in our hearts, along with UNIRach is number one. So there's two number ones. And then our regular panel, J-Rod, Jeffro, Jules, Looney, Miss Stray, and I think I covered everybody. And I'm D. And we're going to try to feature some touch up on the Mandela effect and how that's working for everybody. I personally think I've always lived in a shitty reality. Berenstains. I was always Berenstains. I used to pick on kids in school for the Berenstains in their underwear. The sun looks a little different. The sky's not quite as blue, but it's still as shitty as it was when I was a kid. So there's not very much difference. But we'll start with you, if you don't mind, Banjojo. Just maybe some experiences that you've had with the Mandela effect or changes that you've noticed. If you
Well,
could expound on that.
Because if it wasn't for the internet, I would not even know that the Mandela effect existed, because I haven't seen anything personally. Like, I haven't lost like family members, and oxygen still exists and the ground is still there. But when I started, the thing that really turned it for me was Ed McMahon. Because I know Ed McMahon came to the doors with the checks and the champagne, and you cannot tell me that didn't happen. That was the one thing. And there's even residue, like a Johnny Carson video on YouTube, where they talk about that. So,
what year was that when you realized it?
It was honestly just before I found Jason, like 2 years ago, max 2 years ago. And I remember thinking, this Mandela, like I was thinking, the Mandela is like you walk through the path. But when I watched the first Mandela effect video, it was so mind blowing. I'm like, wait, this has nothing to do with like a Mandela, like you know what I mean, like the religious path for Mandela.
Right. Okay.
It was this Mandela effect. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And I lost my mind for like 3 months, and my kids thought I was crazy. I remember coming inside the house after watching a video in my garage, which is where I am now. And they were talking about the Sally Ride video, and there was a different astronaut that died for me. And I went in the house and I was weeping. I'm like, oh my God, the world is crazy. And my kids will not to this day let me talk about the Mandela effect. But originally, that's how I found out. I'm like, let's just click this video, and there's the rabbit hole. Because before that, I never watched YouTube. Never watched YouTube. It was, what's YouTube? Like, I knew what it was, but it meant nothing to me. But now I'm a YouTube expert.
YouTube junkie, like the rest of us. If I'm not mistaken, it's not even referred to as the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes. It's
family warehouse or family clearing something warehouse.
See, and that doesn't ring true. It was Publishers Clearinghouse. We used to get the letters 3 times.
No, I know. Yes. I know. But it's not called that now?
And the funny thing,
it's not
founded until 1996.
Publisher Clearinghouse is still Publisher Clearinghouse. There's a second one now. It's like American something or another, and that's the one
it's got family in the name. Yeah. And it was founded after those videos in the 80s where he went to people's doors. It's so...
Yeah, like even I remember the Ed McMahon thing. Like,
absolutely.
And they're trying to say he wasn't employed with them ever?
No, they said he had never had an affiliation.
Right.
What?
See, I find that hard to believe. Now,
what?
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. My mind is
that was for me. I'm like, you can't tell me all through my youth and all those memes are wrong. You can't. It's not possible.
Yeah.
It was one of the only pieces of mail I was allowed to open.
Yeah, you get the stamp in them, the stamp and stuck all over everything. Hey.
I remember it.
All the magazine stamps and shit. Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's just that. Go ahead, you can play with that.
Yeah. We're only gonna get 12 more this week. Like, they came in droves, man. Like, if you didn't pick your mail up for a few days, it'd be stacked up in there. It's like, how can they afford all the paper and ink and stamps to, dole this shit out to the whole country?
Yes.
I actually have like a fun little story about the Mandela effect.
Very interesting one. Let's hear it, Looney. Spit that shit out.
So how I found Uni, like his whole channel, I found him through Doc. And that was when Doc was talking about the Mandela effect. And my mom last year in April, her and I are like conspiracy nuts, and we never knew that the other one was. So in April, I get this strange phone call from her, and she's freaking out. And she had just discovered the Mandela effect, and I had thought I knew what it was. I thought it was like the manifestation of reality or some crazy shit. Like, I obviously had no clue what it was. So then I look into it, and I call her back. I'm freaking out now. And, like, so I spend, like, a month online just every Mandela effect video and just going through all of it. Like, I had to freak out. Like, it lasted about a month. And then I took all the information I learned and had gone back and spoken to her and calmed her down, because, like, she had seriously thought that, like, all of us had died and shifted, like, into, like, another reality, and I researched that and so many of the other
theories
on it. And so, and through all of that I found Doc, and then he had Jason on a few times, and that's how I found his channel last summer. From the story, that's how I met all of you guys, and it was actually through the ME. So
I met you in the bathtub.
Which Mandela effect got you the first time, though? Like, where it really snapped. Which Mandela effect did it roped you in, pretty much? You remember which one it was?
There's 3. It seems like it takes about 3 for everyone. Like, really, like, 3 effects, 3 different things. Like, 1, they're like, okay.
You just count the
2, you're
first
like,
one.
and then 3, you're like, okay.
I actually had like a personal one. My birthmark, it was always on, like, just above my knee on my left leg, and it looks like a kangaroo that's thinking. That's how I see it. And then after I discovered the ME, it's now on my right leg. So, like, I actually had, like, a birthmark jump legs.
Oh, shit.
That's crazy.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
I haven't had any of those personal things, and I'm always so intrigued by that. Like, all of mine's just come from YouTube.
I had lice one time, and it migrated down to my crotch. And got
there we go.
No, same ballpark,
He got
right?
it from Peggy. He got it from Peggy. It from Peggy.
Yeah, it was Peggy from Pink Eye Peggy. Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
Pink Eye Peggy, man. Come on, man.
It's those 10 a.m.
Hi there, sailor. A 2-for-1 special Tuesday morning. What Charlotte strip clubs? You just wouldn't go near them with a 10-foot stick, man. I'm sorry.
Looney, you seem to be. I've seen you in so many of these streams, and I've watched so many of Dee's streams, and I haven't joined in, but you're so empathic to me and so aware and open. Like, the stories that you tell are amazing. If we lived closer, I wish we did, because I need my bestie, and I know that we would be so friends if we lived close.
Oh yeah. Like everybody here, I wish all of us were so much closer, because like imagine all of us in the same room. It would be a blast. Like
You only got one Thunder Buddy. There's only one Thunder Buddy. Don't you forget it, Looney.
There's something about you. There's something about you, though, that you're so honest.
Charismatic.
I don't know the right exact
He's
word.
charismatic. Yeah.
It's true, but it's not even just charismatic. There's
well, I mean, that's how I live my life. I believe that all of us should be honest. I mean, that's like
but you're honest.
Part of being a good person is just being honest. Like, I have no problem sharing my personal experiences. Like, I'm not lying. I actually had the birthmark jump legs. Like, I'm not lying. I'm not crazy.
And you know, you sharing your experience will help other people.
Yeah, you're transparent, Looney, like my pants. You're very transparent.
Ooh, sexy, buddy.
Yeah.
I can see what Banjojo is saying.
That's my thunder, buddy.
Yeah.
But you're honest with yourself, and I think it's not about being honest with everyone else. But there's some. You're very self-examined, and you just say it like it is. And I did this, and I had that, and I never had a way to say that to you because I wasn't part of the chats. But
thank you.
That's beautiful.
That means a lot.
That's absolutely beautiful, Banjojo. Well said.
Aww.
Very well. From the heart as well. You can feel it. Absolutely.
Well, James and I used to chase each other, not chase each other, but we used to go. Remember last summer?
Yeah.
We would go around and like jump into other people's dives, and it was fun. I love that. You've always
terrorizing the internet.
I'm back when I worked on days, and like I come home in the evening, and her and I would just be sitting there waiting for Uni to stream. So we'd go and crash all their streams until Uni went live.
Yeah, it was I so fondly remember that. Like, yeah, so fond of you. Like, so fond of you.
It was a lot of fun.
I literally only watched 2 live streams. I watched 007 and UNIRach, and I'm banned from Leak Project. I'm banned from. I'm banned from a few streams.
Banned from Jason. You were banned from Leak.
Why?
I'm a mod. I should be able to get you back on.
Well, I mean, this isn't any. I'm fine with every race, creed, color, everybody. Like, I love people in general for positive for every right reason. But I'm not a fan of supremacists, and the Leak Project had a Jewish supremacist on, and I think it was after the you could hear his lizard tongue flicking the tip of his hook nose, while it sounded like he had a mouthful of bread, trying to accentuate how much more intelligent Jewish people are by genetics. And it's hard for me to sit back and listen to people take credence and pride into something that they have absolutely no contribution towards. Like, if they're going to say that, like, I'm better than you, my race is superior to yours or something, I just that's a pet peeve of mine. I can't bear that. I can't. And I just commented what I thought, and it was a bit of lashing out, like it wasn't appropriate, but in the same regard, what I was listening to wasn't appropriate.
Yeah.
Right.
Rex says to us that we can't. He said, "Don't kick people. Let people just say what they want to say, and if he really doesn't like it, he'll kick them." That's our direct.
And I respect that completely. It's not my stomping ground. It's somebody else's channel, and nobody wants to see people, spewing vitriol towards somebody when they have a guest on, especially. But I suppose that was my mark. That's my line in the sand. When you're going to claim that you're better than somebody with absolutely nothing of your own contribution, I can't hear that stuff. I can't deal with. That's not real to me.
I know,
that's just a bully, ignorant nature, in my opinion. And it's just so funny hearing somebody claiming to be so smart coming across so ignorant. So I spouted my opinion.
That's the direction. That's what we get told. Don't kick people. Let them say what they're going to say. And he interacts with the trolls. Like, he's got this weird thing going on. Like, Leak Projects, Rex is interesting because he encourages that stuff. Like, I don't think he believes, honestly, 50% of what he streams.
Right.
He can't, because he's all over the map. But he says, just let the people talk. And
Well, he's the host. You know, he's respectful of his guests. He's got different topics. It keeps people engaged and interested. I'm not knocking Rex whatsoever, and it's not that, you know, his
I didn't think you were.
And much respect. Like I thoroughly enjoy him. I just don't watch him live anymore. It's very frustrating not being able to
haven't
input.
Seen him live for actually days and days and days, and I'm starting to wonder if he actually got his live stream removed because it's been days and nothing was said. And I posted on one of his videos saying, "I'm so sorry, I keep missing your live streams," but I don't think he's had any for at least 4 days. I haven't seen him live.
Part of the YouTube suppression. Like they're on it. They're on the ball. God, but I see a uni stream and I'm tripping over myself to get to the computer. Like especially now that I'm doing school, I'm doing some, you know, taking engineering courses and what have you. My time's fairly limited. I try to stay on top of that. So when I'm available and I catch one, I'm all over it. But yeah, nothing else really piques my interest as far as like a can't miss type thing. And
well, Rex Bear is really into like Sumerian tablets and like the really, really out there stuff. But he's so far out there that I think YouTube ignores him because he's not a threat.
Right.
You know, he's not doing the pedogate. He's not doing Q. He's not doing that stuff. He's like, I'm the Sumerian tablets and I'm talking about the aliens and David Icke.
The mainstream really doesn't take serious. I'm not exposing anybody for this in on anything. I'm just talking about things that, you know, suppressed information or theories or not completely agree. Very interesting, fascinating actually.
So far left that no one cares.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, there's a lot of things that I'll watch and I'll just kind of go through. He had a guy on there about the brain one time, and he was talking about the 3 layers of the brain, and I found it fascinating, and I took notes. There was so much in there to take from. And it was shortly after that, there was one, and it was more about
J-Rod.
Where's that going? What is
that? I can't even tell you how fucking cute you are. You are adorable. Your picture that you post is not beautiful. Does not do justice.
He's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
I know. You need to change your post, your little pic thing, because you're way cuter than that.
I want his man.
Oh, I feel the love connection. We need some music, theme music. Oh.
Well, I'm probably not
the love connection.
I'm not good enough for J-Rod, but I'm just saying.
Ecstasy.
You're a handsome dude.
Isn't he though?
Thanks, JoJo.
Isn't he though? Look at it. It's undeniable. Oh my God. Hey.
Look how beautiful that sun is. Oh my goodness. Jules.
I know.
Which one?
You and your outside warmness.
Check it out.
She's in the sun glow.
Check it out.
I can't believe that all of us smoke. What is up with that?
Yeah, I know, right? For a bunch of truthers, we sure are resting on our laurels.
But you know what? Empaths need to self-soothe, and I think smoking is an empath thing. We can't help it, honestly.
Okay.
Do you agree, Jane?
I do. Smoking and cats.
I got cats. Yeah.
I've got cats.
Oh, I almost made a cat reference. If you hadn't pulled that kid in there, you'd have to cover it too.
A little kid.
There's a child. What up, child? Hey, little person.
Is that the child with gum in her hair?
Oh,
no,
not anymore.
No, it's kind of still there. She tried to get it out with peanut butter, but it didn't work. It kind of worked, but we'll have to try something else.
I saw a newborn when I worked in ICU in Sydney and Liverpool, and it was probably 3 days old, and I was absolutely amazed that it had fingers and its eyes open and a little face. I thought all that stuff kind of formed, like it would come out as a grub.
No.
Do you remember the glowworms when we were kids? There were glowworms that come out, and it was in a little pointy little blanket thing, the little pajama bottom.
Yeah.
I thought that's how kids formed. I just thought they kind of come out and sprouted like a...
I just
like
heard
little nubs, and as they got older, like their fingers spread open and they'd form little. This little thing had fingernails, right, and eyebrows. Blew my mind. I was just shocked. Like, what the fuck? That's a thing. That's a person. It's a little person. Like it can do little taxes and stuff, you know.
They get their fingerprints within 3 months of gestation. They get fingerprints.
Wow. I thought you was going to say birth, and I was going to be like, well, see, that's more along the lines of what I thought. But, yeah, I'm wrong again.
No, gestation. Fingerprints. That's great. They're small.
They have individual personality. They could be monitored by the government at 3 months in the womb.
I had I don't know if you guys are interested in this. I'll make it small and short. But my second son, I have psychic shit sometimes, not all the time, and it's not helpful. But with my second one, I remember sitting in New York City in front of my computer, and Julian, my second, spoke to me, and he said, "I'm coming." And I said to my ex-husband, now, we're gonna have a second. I don't know if you want one, but we're going to. And he wasn't excited, and we didn't have sex that often, to be honest, but we ended up conceiving a second one. And I even took the morning after pill, and it didn't work, and he came anyway. And that's like the strongest psychic experience I've had, is that I literally, he spoke to me. It was so weird. And please forgive the morning after pill thing, because I know I wouldn't have done it now, but
dude,
and he
nothing to forgive. Nothing to forgive. Yeah.
And it was so weird with him. I didn't even have labor pains. He was literally born. Just born. And I know you dudes do not get that, but for any woman who's ever given birth, that's a big thing.
Right. Yeah, that's a big thing.
He was born, literally born. If the doula hadn't been there, he would have shot out onto the ground. Like, it was so ridiculous.
Wow.
Weird. Yeah, weird. And he's been like the most amazing kid ever since.
I'm so glad my mom was unconscious when I was born. Like, the names that she had chosen, Houston, Cash, or Quillen. She was asleep, so Dad's like, Dave.
Way to go, Dad.
Yeah, no, right? Come through in the clutch.
Coming through.
I didn't know him growing up, but he was there when I needed him.
Was that true? Do you not speak to your dad?
No, I speak to him. I've started speaking to him after I got deported. This is the weirdest story. I got deported from Australia.
Start with deported. What's the deported?
Yeah.
Well, I kind of went through it last night, but I'll just give you a quick touch up. I was coming back from New Zealand back to Australia, and I had an ETA, Electronic Travel Authority, which is a year-long visa, and every 3 months I have to leave the country in order to get my passport stamped to say that I'm traveling, and it's good for another 3 months in whatever country that I was, my main country I was traveling in. So I was coming back after 6 months from doing another trip to New Zealand, and they caught me at the airport and talked with me for 2 minutes, and they deemed me unfit to re-enter the country and said that I was living as a citizen on a tourist visa, which is absurd.
By what standard?
By the Australian is the tightest immigration in the world, and they had a quota to meet in order to keep that title, I suppose. And so
you
basically,
were
I got.
Mule, weren't you?
Yeah, actually,
you got caught.
Like, I brought some dope seeds from New Zealand the first time, so if I would have got popped, that would have been an international drug smuggler. That don't look good on a resume,
Don't put it on your resume. You have a choice.
Yeah, no, just served hard time. Got anal rape.
Say hi.
Hey guys.
Everyone say hi to Uni.
What's up, Uni?
Hey, Jason.
I recognize that beard.
Hey.
Ginger boy.
Hey, Jason.
Awesome.
What's up, Uni?
That was a best guest appearance we've ever had on the stream. Amazing.
Gonna take over the stream now.
Knock on your kids, Jules. I'm sorry, there wasn't any knock on your kids. When they get their own stream and get thousands of followers.
No, they already want to do that. Like, especially little Rose. You notice she's like, if she knows that I'm on, she's like in the background, just like
closing it up.
And I'm like, and today she's asking me to join some kind of little, I don't know what it was, but it needed a password. So I was like, no, give me that thing, because I'll be doing the password. You know what I mean? It's like they got to keep track of what they're doing online. It's like you want to create some kind of identity where what I'll be doing the password.
Password, all eyes on me, 1, 2, 3.
Otherwise, Hillary Clinton Foundation is going to be coming and finding her.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, she can take this. Take a bit of it.
There you go. Good for you.
Come on, you bitch.
Well,
I can't believe they're still walking free. It is amazing.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. It's
amazing.
No justice, no nothing. Just everybody. They said that she had an ankle monitor, and then you see her falling downstairs in India. Like, well, I guess
Was
it's not
that
really
not
Homer-esque, is it?
freaky? Freaky. Freaky. She looked like a robot, a broken robot.
This is like an
She
old
is.
depleted bitch to me.
She is a broken robot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something,
Yeah.
something up there. Something's up there.
It's just that she's a bit of a scapegoat at the moment, and to take her down, you need to take Bill down too, which he's a lot more protected, you know.
But by who?
Well,
I wish I knew more. I wish I
I'm
was.
not sure who.
Yeah, I mean, you
but-
look at the look on his face. He can't be the leader of a criminal crime syndicate. Like he can't. He just can't. He's just some puppet dude. I refuse to believe that he's the mastermind of some drug gun running child trafficking conspiratorial mafia. I refuse to believe it.
Does anybody know who died in the Trump Tower? Someone asked in chat, but I haven't heard.
I didn't know something happened
any
there.
names.
Is that
it caught on fire.
That's what he calls his penis.
Again,
the Trump Tower.
There's more than one Trump Tower too, right?
Damn.
That's the Trump tent.
Yeah. There's a fire in my pubes. Sorry.
That's a crab. That's a crab.
It's not the first time. It's not the first time.
It won't be the last.
It won't be the last. What drives me nuts when women wipe their pee-pee hole in the toilet and just drop it in there and it falls on the front of the toilet seat, right? Or the toilet bowl. And then you go in there when it's dark smoking a cigarette to drop a deuce and you drop your cigarette in to finish up and you smell smoke and you realize that your cigarette caught the toilet paper on fire. Like if I didn't
like unisex bathrooms in Australia? Why are you
I think it's just a personal problem.
Oh, just my house. Yeah. Just my house.
Oh, the house. Sorry. Thought this was a public.
Yeah. Like that drives me nuts.
Oh my god! I just pictured like full-blown Yosemite Sam.
Yeah, I'll just finish up my deportation deal. I got put in airport jail. Then they sent me to a detention camp here for a week, and I met some interesting characters and put me back in airport jail.
What do you mean by camp? Like a FEMA camp or like a prison?
Well, like a refugee camp. It's just like a bunch of dorms with nothing in them except like mattresses, old stained wet mattresses, and you can't have a cigarette lighter. They got holes in the wall with these boxes that you put your cigarette in and press a button. You can't have anything. They take everything from you, and it's double fenced with the barbed wire and stuff. Yeah, and it was terrible because at night the rats, these big ass rats, would come out and play. They got a basketball court, but there's no balls or nothing to play with. It's just I don't know. Just my own. Yeah, you got plenty of time to play with your own balls. Dribbling my balls. What you doing? I'm shooting hoops
it's
with
something to throw the rats into.
Well, the rats would come out and fight on the basketball court, and it would just make it that much more depressing. It's just like, well, come on.
In Australia, your animals are twice the size of everyone else's and twice as deadly.
The rats are huge. Yeah. Oh, I know. Well, you know what they say about Australia? If the crocs don't get you, everything else will.
Exactly. Kangaroos.
You had a few run-ins with some roos, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, I chase kangaroos. Like I haven't really caught one to get gutted. I've swam with crocodiles and shit before, just unaware. We were in Cape Tribulation up in Queensland, and when we got there, it was like a 2-hour trip to get there from Cairns, and it was beautiful. It was absolutely gorgeous, and there's all these signs up in different languages talking about there's deadly stingers, which are I suppose jellyfish or squid, and crocodiles, and there's mangroves everywhere. But I mean, it's just so gorgeous, and I went and put my toes in. And I was like, no, off come the shirt, off I went. I'm out there swimming around and stuff. And tourists are walking up to my wife talking about, he knows there's crocodiles in there, right? And she's like, he's American. He don't care. Well, there was like 3 languages. And I figured if it was that dangerous, there'd be at least like 7, considering that, how many tourists come down. So I figured maybe a missing limb or something. I wasn't worried about my life. And there were cassowaries, which are like 6-foot turkeys with shredder claws. And I got within arm's reach to a cassowary, and it's pretty intimidating.
See, that's like remnant of the dinosaur era. The birds with claws.
There's something in the Flintstones, like something they'd eat for dinner.
This morning, I caught a white-tailed spider in my daughter's room. It was like they're only this big.
It was pervin.
But whitetail spiders, I got bitten by one when I was in my 20s, early 20s, and I've got a scar this big.
Yeah, it'll rot
It just kind of bubbles up your skin. Like depending on the enzyme in the spider and the enzyme in me, depends on how quickly it affects you. But if you don't get that seen to, that thing will just keep bubbling up on the skin and like the whole.
It's necrotic. It's like a necrotic reaction. It kills whatever it bites, and it just continues to kill it off, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Scar? Anyway, I tried to show you my whitetail scar. But yeah, I found one in my daughter's room this morning. So it was like, that thing can't stay. Because I love my spiders. I actually, kind of...
Michael the
spider. Yeah. Michael, yeah.
I got
the little ones are the worst. The big ones here, except for funnel webs, and they're in Sydney, and I'm in Melbourne, so I don't have to worry about the big black ones.
Sydney funnel webs. I got in a stick fight with one of those one time, and it reared up with fangs, and it's coming at me, and I had the stick, and I was poking at it for fun, and the damn thing started chasing me around. Serious, it was like that big around. Really can't.
Yeah,
it was huge.
They're not afraid of you.
It's fucking. It was the size of a coaster, like a drink coaster, and it had these fangs that looked like two pencil tips, and it's just like coming at me with these fangs. It was pretty trippy.
Hey, Jules.
I showed it to his boss.
Great eyebrows. Your eyebrows are gorgeous.
Yeah. Well, I'm OCD with the tweezers.
Nice job.
You're on
one
flick.
out of shape. It's like,
Fleck?
yeah, I'm like,
nice job.
Like the hair,
Flick the bean. What'd you say, Jay?
Get off my lawn.
Get out of here. Those eyebrows are a reflection of her soul.
No, they're beautiful. You did a great job.
Thank you so much.
That's what they say. The eyebrows are the window to a woman's soul.
When the hair on my eyebrow thinks of coming out, I've already got it. It's like, I'm OCD with the tweezers. It's like...
Mine are so pale, I can't even see them. I admire and love some nice dark eyebrows, nicely tweezed.
Just do the little color on them if you want.
I actually did a few months ago, and I have to go do it again. But I just noticed that they just look really nice.
Thank you. You're gorgeous too. I mean, this is the first time we've all got to chat to you face to face. So so
that's
happy.
true. That's true.
Yeah,
I feel like I you guys because I watch you all the time, but that's right, you haven't seen me.
Yeah, we're very proud to have you.
Because we do it earlier. If we
thanks.
do it a little earlier, everyone's happy.
Well, the thing is with Sunday, because Looney's work schedule, we're doing the show it'll be at a later time to cater to his work schedule. But these shows, hopefully Looney can still join us, but we can kick these off as early as whatever's good for everybody.
Looney's
he must
here.
have gotten in trouble at work. He
I'm here.
I'll fucking taco tray. And
I'll be here another half an hour, and then I gotta
so he
go.
can be here. Well done, Looney.
Okay, so James, you talk, and then James, you talk, because you have to leave. So you talk.
Oh God.
Putting on the spot.
No pressure.
Make sounds.
So you started the show off with the Mandela effect. So
let's keep with it.
After researching, like, at least 3 months on the topic, just straight through, my underlying, how do I say this? What I took away from the information I learned was that as human beings, we're sensitive to dimensions. And dimensions lay side by side, or realities. You can also call them realities. Realities lay side by side, and from a choice, it creates another reality or universe. There's so many different words you could use to replace each other. From what I took away from the knowledge I learned and researched was that as human beings, we're sensitive to not even being aware of shifting into other universes, depending on how awake and aware we are. So the more awake and aware you are, the more that you're aware of the shifts in between these different extremely similar universes. So those small, strange differences all of us are seeing and saying it's a Mandela effect, they're actually just minute changes in the current reality that you happen to be in. So, like,
what do you think is making the changes?
what?
So who or what do you think is making the changes? Is it us or is it an external force?
I believe it's a combination.
Really?
The more aware the individual becomes, the higher the elevation and frequency of the soul or the resonance. So the more, number one, that you're going to shift. Number two, the more that you're aware that you're shifting. And I think those two things go hand in hand. So the higher elevation the soul has, the more service to others and not service to self. So the more that you're service to others, you're more aware and open, and you're going to notice on the changes, number one. Number two, you're also going to shift into the realities that you're needed in. So, like, I feel like I shifted, like, into, like, a worse version of the reality that I was in previous. Like,
the
world is a lot more negative and hateful now. And
it's so much darker.
I think a lot of us. So I think a lot of us have come here to try and influence the people here to make it a better place. Like, we shifted in because we're needed, number one. Number two, just because, like, we had arisen so high in the previous one that this was the only place to go to. So, like,
I've got a question.
I think they go hand in hand.
Expound on that, Looney. Just curious as to your thoughts. Is it possible that this Mandela effect? I don't know. I've heard the NPC theory, and I find that a bit intriguing because you will talk to people, and then they just give you that deer caught in headlights look. Because it's like, what? And they can't fathom what your concept and what. Yeah, it's just absolutely out of their programming of a scripted regimen. But what if we went through a what would you call the revelation where all the good people, when their souls elevated to the next plane, heaven, I guess, in this scenario, and we're what's left, and that's why you see such a surge of the brainwashed social justice warriors and the cops that are leading all the
to answer your question, I know where you're going with
and things like this. So many corrupt people that are in control is because they're elevating quicker because there's less moral people to stand in their way. Those are NPCs. Their souls have left, and we're in this like shifted reality of the next step, I guess. I don't know. That's just something that went through.
You're talking about the rapture theory.
The rapture. Yeah, sense. Possibly.
You're talking about the rapture. Yeah. I just, based off of my own spiritual beliefs, I'm not religious. I don't believe in scripture. I am highly spiritual. But I do believe that for me, personally and spiritually, it doesn't resonate at all. Like, the fact that, like, a bunch of souls have just left Earth, that just, it does not click in my head. The whole, like, theory that 2012 happened and a bunch of us were murdered or killed and ended up on, like, a second Earth across the universe. Like, and I have spoken about, like, I have spoken about the fact that, like, I am on a different planet, on a different location in the galaxy. I have confirmed this, that it's
versus
location. But, like, it just has to do with shifting universes. Like, it's like universes are so close together. If you've seen Stargate SG-1, they have an episode. It's called the Quantum Mirror, and the Quantum Mirror is based on realities based off of choice, and some of them are so close together. There's just super tiny, minute differences. You would have no clue that like you're in a separate universe because they're so close together. And then you have other ones that are further away that the differences are much larger. So the more you shift and how frequent that you shift, like you may shift a few times in a week and then all of a sudden you're seeing all of these strange things, or you're shifting slowly. And like a lot of us here, just like the small differences all hit me at once, and like I was aware of like, hey, JCPenney's logo changed, hey, this changed, hey, that changed. But in the moment, I pass it off as just like a life happenstance, like, oh, I got that wrong, or I must not have been paying attention, or hey, they must have rebranded, like, and changed on their logo. Like, I played it up as just happenstance, and then when I learned, yes.
Sorry to cut you off. I got a email from JCPenney, and it was spelled both ways in the same email.
Seriously?
Oh,
yeah.
I love those. Residual. Residuals.
Is it still like that?
Yeah, I've got it screenshotted on my phone somewhere.
Yeah, that's awesome. Fuck, man, that's awesome.
I mean, I spoke about them last night. Jules' song, Who Will Save Your Soul? There are flip-flops of her singing that song live, singing Who Will Save Your Soul and Who Will Save Your Souls. It's a plural, souls. And it flip-flops. And there are so many of those out there, and it's just like, sometimes you shift, and then you shift back, and then you shift again, and then you shift back.
Yeah, Moneybags.
And I think, like, I think that naturally we're supposed to do this on our own, and the reason it's so now is because of all the concerns that have, like, they've popped up all over the world, and they're playing with stuff that they have no clue what they're doing, or they do know what they're doing, and they're trying to do this.
They probably don't even know.
I think the reason it's so weird and funky now and not so natural is because of all the certain type programs that are happening across the planet.
I agree, for sure, 100%. I swear that feels right to me. I am certain that's what's happening. That it's that whole particle smashing thing, little changes, and then what's going to happen when all of a sudden we're silicon breathing? Or, you know, like we are Earth.
It's supposed to be a natural process that, like, we as spirits in the vehicle achieve over time. Like, it's supposed to be like the enlightenment thing, like that factor of our soul. And they're fucking around with it, and a lot of us are experiencing a lot of the side effects.
Yeah,
I think what's going on.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, they're even the whole Geordie Rose guy, whatever his name is, and talking about like this alien heartbeat and like what they're doing, smashing this shit together. That they're trying to. Literally, he said, literally, as you guys all know, we're going to pull in resources from all dimensions and utilize this. Like, so how can we expect shit not to be changed? It makes, I can't believe it's not more changed, honestly. Like that we would become reptilians or breathe carbon or like.
Have you seen the pictures of how the actual human, the body has changed? Like our physical,
like the eyes, the bones behind the eyes
changed. How like our lungs are hot. Like
yes.
Everything, all of us, we're taught like in high school, like the physiology.
Yeah.
If you look at the maps now of our physiology, they're different.
Yep, it's like different. A kidney punch is not where it used to be because the kidneys now are up under the ribs, but they didn't used to be.
Yeah. No, they didn't used to be.
Exactly. So
they used
and
to
that
be in the hips.
Yeah, there's some fishy shit going on.
Yeah, yeah.
So, Rach, any thoughts on the Emmy? Because you're over there silent, and you're a special guest this week.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy. I mean, there's just so much that I know personally that is changed. And I know it's not a defective memory, or you're remembering it wrong. I just don't know what the motive is and what they're trying to accomplish by it. I don't know.
My big thing is I've got a South Carolina public school education, so it's really hard to trust what I can remember and what I was taught in school to start with.
Yeah, but you're still gonna remember what you remember, no matter what you're.
Well, like Jif peanut butter, or whether there was a dash in a Kit Kat. I was a Kit Kat kid. Don't kid, don't kid. Too many K's. All these things, all these products, all these. What else is there? Some vinegar. The curly Q in the Ford. Like my grandpa was a Bill Elliott fan, like Ford all the way. And by default, as from the woods, having a NASCAR fan for a grandfather, you just kind of, you're a Ford person. You're whatever your grandpa is at that point. And growing up, I don't know, man. I don't remember what the F looked like. It was, fancy F.
The one is weird.
Yeah,
there's just so many small ones. It's hard for me. I mean, I'm not in any way, shape, or form am I saying that it's not real or anything like that. Please don't take it as that. But the things that seem to come up, what I remember from like the JFK assassination, I remember a 4-door Lincoln with 4 people in it. But I remember a blue Lincoln with white interior. I don't remember a black. This is one I've never heard. I don't remember a black Lincoln with a black interior. I mean, it's 6 people in it now with the chrome bar across. I don't remember that. I remember 4 people in the car. And I remember it was a different color car. And so if I am from another reality, that's something that weighs on me. That's something in the back of my mind. I've got a 69 Lincoln Continental with suicide doors sitting in my mom's yard back in South Carolina.
Suicide doors?
Yeah, it was the last year they made the suicide doors. And it was because I always thought they were cool because I remembered seeing that in the parade, the motorcade where JFK got shot. Not because he got shot in one. That's the image that I had from that car. I don't remember it in movies. I don't remember it from commercials, or there was never any TV show where Michael Knight drove an old Lincoln. And that was like a 64 or something. But I always thought that's a really cool looking car. That's so wicked with the doors that open up like that. And I remember a blue car, a dark blue car with white interior. I don't remember a black car with black interior. So even more so than the 6 people in the car, the color of it weighs on my mind. And I've never even seen that. I've never even seen that as a.
I've never heard that
mentioned. The one that they have in the museums
are different, right?
Is exactly what you described.
Is it?
Yeah, and 4 doors.
Light interior. It's like a light tan, like a real light.
Well, yeah. See, even more so that's more along the lines.
It's exactly. Okay. Why? How would they get it wrong? Why would they?
Right, because they're supposed to be a museum, like a wax museum or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't have a Civil War reenactment with some dude wearing a lime green suit. It's just like, well, that's all the material that we had.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that was the closest we could do.
Yeah, it's the same shit. Come on, give us some credit here.
It's not like those things are hard to change, though. For the museum, you could like reupholster it and throw some paint on it for a couple grand, stick it in a museum, and it could just be some random car.
Yeah, but J-Rod, I don't think that's what's happening, because the people, when they make images of things, like people that make drawings, the drawings seem to stay the same, but the actual original image changes. So it's like, I don't know if it's like an intentional thing or not, but it's like the original thing changes, but the interpretations don't.
It's almost like part of the effect is to make us question it.
Why would something in the museum be wrong?
Yeah, I don't think it was intentionally changed. Like, I think it's just. Okay, say again.
That's what I'm saying. Why would the thing in the museum be wrong? Why would they not get it right?
Yes,
exactly.
It's a museum, right? It's based on accuracy.
My only thought on that, on why they would give us false vehicles in a museum, is to go with their narrative of how they're trying to change history.
But it doesn't
And
feel
the
like
average American is just willing to believe it. So, like, they could be trying to change history before our eyes.
I went down the
because
rabbit hole of them.
No, but like the average
pretty
American is
much
stuck on their
changing
phone.
things, yeah. But I went down the rabbit hole of them. The Mandela effect is pretty much a test to see how many people in the world are dumbed down. Like, that is a super big hole to go down.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of
like
the surf?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
SERF surf people that they're trying. It's pretty much like servants. So
yeah, in the dark ages.
Yeah. I went down that whole entire thing, and I'm still in it. I can't get out of it.
Oh no, we have talks all the time about the dark ages and like how information and history was lost or just not taught, or we've gone down that road a few times on this.
Yeah, we have. We've had some
so much history.
Pretty deep and heavy conversations on it.
I was reading a headline on Reddit actually it was today. It's saying that it was
Reddit.
I know.
Did you read it? Did you read it on Reddit? Was it read on Reddit?
Did you read it?
I read it
on Reddit. So anyway, there was a headline saying that it's only the people with higher IQs that can perceive this Mandela effect changes. Like, I didn't honestly read the whole thing, but the headline was higher IQ equals can perceive Mandela effect changes. And that kind of makes sense to me because I don't know if it's like the attention or I don't know.
I might as well mute my mic right now then.
No.
Don't be silly.
No, I'm not unintelligent.
Of course not. You just did an engineering test.
For me personally, the only reason like I know of all of the logo changes and the company names and all that stuff is because in college I specialized in corporate identity and branding and graphic design. So like we spent a large portion of time studying logos and like all of that information. And so like that has like seeing the changes after the fact is like one of those hard like explosive doors that blew the whole thing open. Was like, no, I distinctly remember sitting in class seeing these logos and they were completely different than what I'm being told now. But
so you know for sure. Like, it's not just a memory failure. You know.
No, it's not a memory failure. Like, I remember like how these logos used to look because that's my specialty. Like, now I'm a chef. I'm a chef now, but like I spent 4 years in college for graphic design and computer animation, and my specialty in graphic design, like I chose the corporate identity and the branding side of it. So like my job, like the job I wanted to get like outside of college was like if the financial crash in 08 had not happened.
Hey, Looney, I'm so sorry. I was trying to mod He Hate Me and accidentally put him in timeout. Can anybody help me with taking him out of timeout and actually making him a mod? I don't know why. My computer's froze up. My chat was froze up. And it finally started moving. And I was just like, oh, shit, I got chat. I don't mean to interrupt you, bud, but I love He Hate Me. I did not mean to do that. He Hate Me. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to fix it. He Hate Me. I didn't mean it. Everybody knows that.
Thinks you're a naughty boy.
Brother, I'm so sorry.
I didn't even know he was here.
Is he modded now? Is he talking? No, my God. Okay, he's modded, but he's in. How do I put him out of timeout?
I think by modding him,
he might just have to leave and come back because he's a mod. He might not be in timeout anymore.
Yeah, he's already back.
Okay. Oh my God! If that showed up as putting you in timeout, I'm so sorry, brother. That was completely.
He's pissed off at you, D.
No, don't say that. Now my screen up again, and I can't even scroll down to apologize in the chat. So
I don't
D,
I'm really sorry.
Phoenix is asking you a question, D.
Okay, can you guys tell me, because my chat's froze up again?
How do
which do you remember on the scary movie? I see dead people or I see white people?
White people.
Well, it depends on where you are. They're both just as like chilling. Yeah, I see. A scary movie. Is that the funny one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see white people. I think. I'm pretty sure I see white people.
You're right.
Marlon Wayans. Marlon Wayans said that, if I'm not mistaken.
Is there a way that we can see the chat, all of us, like me?
My chat is being so. I think I see my mom in chat. Everybody
Yvonne, are you on your phone or your computer?
Hey, Mom.
Computer.
Just open up YouTube in a side window.
Okay, thanks, hon.
My chat's frozen, guys. Like, I can't even scroll down.
Yeah, my chat's going really slow.
Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry you hate me. If that showed up as timeout, that was trying to mod you, bro. Much love. He don't hate you. He don't hate you, I promise.
I want to see what he looks like. I would love to see what he looks like.
He's got some. I think he's got a video, isn't he?
He seems adorable. I really, really want to see what hates me look like.
Oh, love a girl.
I know.
We love you, lover.
Lover.
My mom's in the chat.
I love you too, Lava. Yeah. I have no clue what you said, but I'm assuming it was that.
Oh. Erupting lava. Love. Lava. Love. I don't know.
Mama D is in here?
She likes white people too.
Which one's Mama D?
That's Zoom.
That's D's mama.
Yeah, that's my mama.
That means you have to be on your behavior now, D.
From the What's Going Down episode.
What are you talking about, Looney? Where do you think I learned this behavior? No, I didn't learn it from my mom. My mom's awesome. My mom's very spiritual. She's very astrological. She's Nibiru, things of that nature. So she'd be following right along with you guys more so than me. I don't believe in space. She went to high school with Charlie Duke's sister, the youngest astronaut to ever walk on the moon. Just out on the footnote, putting it out there.
Hi, Joe.
And that's another thing. Somebody that was educated in my county where I'm from, and they say that they're an astronaut, I find complete and utter horseshit. I call bullshit on that. No way you can take that education and flip it over into traveling to space. Impossible. I hear Tic Tacs. Usually hear crickets.
No, that was me typing.
Oh, okay. You got some crunchy typing.
Wow.
This is a keyboard made out of Doritos.
That was the saddest sentence ever.
Well, no, my phone can hear the
you gotta clean
the sounds. My phone. Y'all can hear what I'm doing on my phone. Like the same way when someone sends like a text in the Hangout chat and you guys hear the buzzing.
He just found a grinder connection.
It does not make that sound.
Oh, grind. I don't know what a grinder
How do
connection
you know what
sound
sound
like.
it
Squish. Oh.
It sounds like
Looney? I met Looney in the bath.
It goes.
Oh.
My favorite is when I
Jeffro's
get
back. If y'all didn't,
from Looney. I know that I've hit a perverted like high peak level when I get a from Looney. That's like my highlight of every day. Yeah. Like when I'm gross, when I think I've overstepped boundaries, but Looney gives me that smooth sailing. I'm very
that or hold on, I have to get damn it, I have to.
You hear me go, oh no!
Oh no! Yeah. Oh my god.
Hey, I just wanted to show Banjojo the sky here. So if I can keep talking, then you'll see the sky as I'm doing it. Oh look, I can capture a plane. I don't know. Have a look at the sky here. Man, I wish it would snow. I mean, I just really wish it would snow. I mean, that stuff is so fun. And, you know, you can pee in it. Well.
What?
You can see in this.
I just came back in and I heard, and you can see in it.
That's what I heard.
I'm just teasing you, Banjojo,
Oh.
because you know that's what I do. I'm your weather trigger.
Sorry,
My
Jules, I was
reality.
off, but yeah. Do you want snow? You're crazy.
I'm only joking.
Ew, no more snow. No, it's cold. It's cold and it's windy.
Fantastic for 20 minutes.
Rape can attest. It's cold and it's windy. No more.
I
Yep.
lose feeling in my toes.
Hate
We
it.
had snow on the ground yesterday.
I still
So
have
did we. It's April. It's supposed to be spring. It's supposed to be like late 40s, low 50s. No, it's like 30s and windy and cold.
until May.
Not here.
Yeah, they're not fucking with the weather at all. No.
Nope. Then they love it.
No.
Right. That's another thing.
Why would they? How could they do that?
Well, something I have researched, and it could be a good thing because I've heard a lot of streams and theories coming up in the past year, and they're getting heavier and heavier. And these aren't from just like the nut job channels who are trying to get views. A lot of like mainstream scientists are publishing their papers on like the possible pole shift and the effects. And some people are theorizing the reason that there's all this stuff into the atmosphere is if there is a pole shift, one of the factors of that is the magnetic barrier that protects us is severely weakened. So they're spraying all of these metals and elements in the atmosphere that will deflect a lot of the cosmic rays that would hurt us. So if they're doing this as a protective manner, that actually scares the shit out of me more than them just, oh, it's chemtrails and they're trying to kill us. I mean, that's scary, but like, if they're doing this like as a protective manner, that scares the crap out of me more because that means they know something is coming and we don't. So.
Right. And they would never tell us.
Well, no.
Has anybody ever heard of second sun theory? Has anybody ever heard of second sun theory? So
yeah, the brown dwarf.
Yeah, and when
It's
the
brown
sun's
dwarf.
actually setting.
Oh, don't get D going. It's gonna scare him. I'm scared of dwarfs.
Door.
What?
Oh.
Someone say my name?
That's just stupid for
of midget.
Don't bring up smoke midgets.
Apparently, it's something like I was watching. Her name is can't remember. She's an Aussie girl. I can link it in the chat, and she's one of these. She's really, really cool. She, knows that this is a construct, and she had this guy on her live the other day where he had got all these photographs of like as the sun goes down, the black spot disappears and you just get a picture of the real sun again. I mean, I'm not convinced, but apparently there's a possibility of the second sun and it's kind of covering our own sun. It's just too much to keep up with this rabbit hole shit. But yeah.
Hey, GPK is in the chat. He's the perfect person to talk about this.
Yeah. I wish GPK could come on with us sometime.
GPK, why you call in, brother?
Yeah, he needs to get butt in here. Dead.
Butt in here. Yeah.
Yep, I'm gonna go and hit him up. Yeah. Pump it. D-Man.
That's Looney's yeah. I'm in a song. That's so cool. Stern is awesome. I don't want to mispronounce that. Andy, he's phenomenal.
STJ.
Phenomenally interesting individual. I find him fascinating. Absolutely lovely. Absolutely lovely.
Is this John a woman?
No, he's an awful bloke sounding woman. Either
really?
way.
I thought Sharon was a woman's name.
No, he's a very well spoken man. He's I think he said he was from was it northern England?
Yeah,
if I'm not.
He's from the northeast. He's from the northeast of England, but yeah, he has spent a lot of time in Manchester as well. So his accent is not really heavily Geordie, if you know what I mean.
He's very eloquent, very very narrative. Like you could read a book and you'd listen.
Oh man, he's a total love. He's so beautiful, and he knows a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he's very knowledgeable and very interesting individual.
Yeah, he's very good at
in the most positive way.
He did the mix there that I put in the mainstream, but I wonder if you can get that on the intro, D. Anyway, let's
that's the thing. I don't want anything that features me on like the intro. I feel bad because I don't feel bad. It's not me. It's us. Like this is our deal. You know.
Yeah, this is your show though.
No, it's our show. You're just as much. It's
it is our show, but it's like
it's the D-Mac show.
Yeah, D and friends.
D-Mac and friends.
We need an anagram with everybody's initials.
Accept it. Oh, me and Jules were doing anagrams the other day. I bet I can do one.
I got.
All right.
I got an email this morning from NASA. Did anybody else get one?
What was that?
An email from NASA?
No.
About
holy shit.
About NASA wanting to send your name on a microchip up to the sun.
My name?
No, I didn't hear that.
Why?
Yeah. You can go online and put your name on, and they'll put it on a microchip and send it up to the sun's orbit. And I don't know why.
They are not putting my name on a microchip.
You could dox me to a bunch of aliens. I ain't cool with that shit.
Do they have too many microchips? They're just trying to get rid of them?
Yeah, no shit. Let's just fly these motherfuckers into space instead of let them float in the ocean.
I don't get
I think that's a waste of resources. That's a waste of resources and money. Why the fuck is NASA doing that? Number one.
They took a bunch of tomato seeds into space.
Why isn't anybody saying anything?
And then they come back and they had us grow these tomato seeds that they carried into a spaceship into space, right? And I was thinking like the whole time, were they exposed to space? Did they take them up there and let them just sit around in fucking space and then bring them back and have us do an experiment growing normal tomatoes with space tomatoes? And we grew the damn things and they were just fucking tomatoes. I mean, what was the point? Like, what did they think was going to happen? They were going to mutate and take over? I mean, it was just the most tomatoes.
Rick Moranis.
Maybe they're trying to see the effect of cosmic rays on the plants.
They sat in a bag on the spaceship.
No, I'm being serious because seriously, but the radiation from the sun, that's why we have the holes, like that's why we have them.
So they bring them back, give them to a bunch of grade school kids to grow some nuclear tomatoes. That just don't even sound responsible. That just sounds.
Well, no, but like this is an actual plausible answer. They're trying to see the effect of radiation on plants.
It's plausible. We could all got
so
cancer.
They can maybe fix it.
Eating our cancerous fucking space tomatoes. Thanks, NASA.
Listen to this.
Hey, you brought it up and asked the question. I answered.
You're right. You are right. I just find it very irresponsible on their part. And wasteful.
The spacecraft that they're sending up there is about the size of a small car, and it can go fast enough to get from Washington, D.C. to Tokyo in under a minute.
Why don't they just send it to do that?
430,000 miles per hour.
Jesus Christ.
Why would
so it could get to the moon. It could get to the moon in less than an hour.
The primary goal for the mission is to trace how energy and heat move through the solar corona and explore what accelerates the solar wind.
What do they expect to find on the tip of that to be, though? You're gonna get an email from ET or something.
Attack
the
killer tomatoes.
Ray for giving me an intellectual boner.
That's totally nostalgic. That's totally nostalgic. Oh my god. Yeah. Fuck tomatoes. Space tomatoes.
That's what you took from that. Fuck tomatoes.
Pretty much. They're dumb as hell. We're sitting there growing our tomatoes, monitoring them every day. It's just like, well, I lost which one was which. Like I just fucking.
Rach was on something really interesting about space weather, and I'm sub to Suspicious of Service that gives you an update every day. And I loved what she was saying, and I was still chatting, so my brain can't work in two places. So, Rach, what else do you have about that? The solar flares and the space weather, because we know Stray is into the Schumann resonance, and we know that we have an effect on it. It has an effect on us, and it's a symbiotic relationship. So, what do you say?
Oh, what about the mission that they're trying to do?
Yeah.
I just don't understand like the microchip thing, but whatever. It says,
see, but like on stuff like that, like I tend to read between the lines. So they have these microchips that have names.
The mission will revolutionize our understanding of the sun, where changing conditions can spread out into the solar system, affecting Earth and other worlds.
We're also shifting from a solar maximum into a solar minimum.
Yeah. We're already there, actually. That happened last year, I think.
Well, yeah, I know, but like no one talks about this, and I try and bring it up what I can, like the shift from the maximum to the minimum. That's going to affect Earth more than anything that we're doing on the planet, and yet all of the changes that are going to happen, they're going to be blamed on us and what we're doing to our planet, and that's not the case. It's our sun, and nobody wants to actually speak about that.
It's called.
So if you want to talk about solar minimum, please enlighten us, because I only know so much.
Yeah. I mean, this was just dropped onto the uni desk this morning, so I'm not sure. But it's called the Parker Solar Probe. If you guys want to look it up, I mean that's pretty much all they say. But I don't understand about the microchips and why the spacecraft is about the size of a small car. What does that have to? I mean, where does that come into play? Why would they have to have that big of a spacecraft if it's unmanned?
True.
You're asking why it's that big or why it's that small?
Well, why it's that big? If I mean,
well,
it could be really tiny.
Fielding and such, and for mechanics, I mean, they're not going to come out and say, "Hey, we have this highly advanced technology and we can shoot a pod-sized craft into the sun in 3 seconds," which they probably can do. They're going to slowly make their models smaller, even though they seem excessive for those of us in the know. But they have technology that the whole shuttle system aspect of NASA, that was just a farce. They had technology then that was more advanced, and they were using it. Even Trump, if you take the speech that Trump got flack on, the reason I like him is because he's a very intelligent man, and sometimes he drops knowledge to those of us who are listening in the fact of an oopsie. we already have a space program. We're going to make another one, was about his words. So he basically alluded to the fact that the secret space program is real. He's aware of it. And then he tried to backtrack as the oopsie that, like, oh, we're going to make another one. Like, validating the first point that it's already in existence and it's real and it's happening. And these are things that, like, the average American they're not aware to. Like, they're just like, oh, he wants to make a space program. Well, no, there's already one in creation, and he just confirmed its existence. Like, that information is out there. And now there's crickets. Sorry.
No crickets, honey. I'm trying to figure out what you're just saying. I was listening.
Way to go.
Yeah,
Way
yeah.
to go.
That was awesome.
Well,
But
like,
not crickets. Not
Nixon,
crickets.
Nixon, just before the whole Watergate scandal, he was going to be the president of disclosure. And the whole Watergate fiasco happened, and they backtracked. There's a documentary, like a video thing in the 70s where NASA was going to leak a bunch of information into this documentary. And the documentary still exists. It's just missing those leak information. So it's missing it. So it's not like a full documentary. It still has holes. But Nixon, he was going to disclose the whole UFO thing. He was the head of the CIA in the 50s under Kennedy, or not Kennedy, under Eisenhower.
I don't know.
He was in there somewhere. Nixon was like in the background, in the know, in the secret programs that like a lot of us research. He was in there working. And then he becomes the president in what, the like early 70s. I'm horrible with time. So he worked with a psychic, and other presidents before him have had her in the White House, just not as frequent as he did. And he actually sent Trump a letter in the 80s saying, if you run for president, you'll be elected. And that letter is in the National Archive now, like Trump's library. Like each president has a library, so it's now in his. So that actually happened. Nixon moved from California in that time frame to New York, and him and Trump were very close friends. And Trump, a lot of people don't know this, Trump's uncle was the guy who...
John Trump.
He was the guy, his uncle was the guy that...
Tesla.
Yep.
Yes.
John.
The whole Tesla link.
Yeah,
so like, there's a lot of...
He was a professor at MIT.
Yes. And he's the guy that...
Sorry, guys. Rach, I
Thank
think
you.
I'm
You
on
guys
it.
are aware
My
of the-
stream still froze.
like a
If I put you in
backstory.
timeout, just let me know. Sorry to interrupt, Looney. Just I had a message.
No, you're
come through
fine.
from
The
Rach.
fact that like a lot of you know what I'm talking about is very encouraging to me. So like I don't feel so crazy.
Yeah, no, I know
I
exactly
was
what you're
just-
talking about.
Asking Rach in case I put her in
Yes.
timeout because my stream's all messed up. I don't know how that worked. I can't get to the bottom of it. But Rach, if I put you in timeout, let me know, and I've kind of got you on halfway up the screen, but my things froze.
I'm not saying Rach in timeout, but
Okay, but anyway, please continue, guys. I just needed to let
you're
Rach know that just in case.
Thank you.
But James, I know exactly what you're talking about. There's so many connections between the Trumps and Tesla.
Yep.
Yes, and so like Trump has to be more in the know than.
Yep.
Number one, most of the presidents in recent history, and number two, the fact that Nixon left his little time capsule in the White House about disclosure. And I don't think it's a coincidence that Trump is in the White House now.
Oh, no. It's not
because it seems so crazy that he is, that it has to have been orchestrated. It has to have been.
It was, yeah.
It doesn't make sense, right? It just doesn't make sense.
See, I don't think it was orchestrated in the sense of, like, mal-election practices or, like, along those lines. Like, I just think the fact that a lot of us are waking up and we're demanding changes in our government, they're not happening.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually stonewalling more, and they're filibustering more.
Yep.
They're aware that the average American is now aware of their corruption, and we want changes, and that's why Trump is in office for the main factor. But the behind-the-scenes crap with the secret space program, like, there's a reason he's also there. Is, I think, in some part, who's the other president?
Obama?
Putin.
No, he has a letter that's going to be opened in 2023.
Oh, I know
Lyndon
this.
B. Johnson. Lyndon B. Johnson. His letter is going to be opened in 2023. So, like, a lot of these presidents who, in the conspiracy world, had huge ties into, like, the UFO, ET extraterrestrial phenomenon, a lot of their letters, they're coming up now, number one. Number two, the dates for being opened are getting a lot closer. So.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So let's talk about stripper names.
Mine was Lennox Nix. I don't know why, but that's what I chose.
What? That's not sexy.
Who got mad?
I was an 18-year-old
Someone got
stripper.
mad.
I made dumb choices.
Someone got mad.
Made good money, though.
That was me.
I thought that's who it was.
Oh, who got mad? What a miss. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Hey,
Rachel,
we're in
what's
here
your
fighting.
Nothing.
No fights. Oh.
I don't think anyone's mad.
Oh, I know exactly what UNIRach.
Rachel.
UNIRach.
So many people say ranch.
Oh, man. What did I think that UNIRach meant when I first came around and started messaging you?
Oh, shit.
I thought UNIRach meant UNIRatchet. Like, that's what I thought it meant. I didn't think Rachel. I didn't know your name was Rachel, so I thought I meant Ratchet.
Oh my gosh, I'm dying.
UNIRach and Clan.
Seriously, I remember sending you that message.
I remember.
What were they gonna make space catch up though? I mean, the whole premise of the fucking. Anyway.
I want to know what J-Rod's stripper name was again. It was something Russian, wasn't it?
It was Mandy Letsky.
Mandy Letsky.
Nice. Let's ski. Yeah.
That's one you can look up.
Hey, J-Rod, I think you should show our live stream. J-Rod, I think you should bring up the image of you with the shower cap and then move your phone and show everybody the image live.
So that's
just
only
for funsies.
Yeah.
I mean,
He just wants to box.
Okay. Okay, hey.
Only gonna be 6 people.
I posted it everywhere.
Okay.
In my social media, J-Rod.
Okay.
With your phone number.
Looney.
There's some serious
Looney said.
picture.
Looney said I can't use Dixie Normus. Which I agree, I can't use it.
That's a drag queen.
Because it's a drag queen.
So I'm gonna do Jack Devaney.
Ew!
Jack Devaney. Sounds like a cheese. Sounds like some kind of cheese.
Well,
little
come
slice
on.
of Jack Devaney on my salad.
I would never be a stripper.
No, I know. That name doesn't.
I don't know,
Jack.
Trying hard.
Sometimes you got to make ends meet in more ways.
Hey,
actually,
I told you about that
is
time
a
I
good
did.
stripper name.
I worked at the.
Looney did it for one money one summer, and hey, Jeffro, I'll just say this. In 1 month, I made over $1,000 working 20 hours altogether.
Damn.
You make $1,000 in 20 hours?
Oh,
bouncing that ass.
I got one.
I don't do it anymore, but it was good money. I used it for college.
Did you get?
Nobody wants to see me. Nobody wants to see me, guys.
How about
Stray Cat your stripper name?
How about Skid Marquet?
Stray Cat.
Stray Cat.
Well, if I do it the way you do with like the first pet in the street, it's awful. And I'm not saying it. And those who know, don't say it.
No, go on, say it. Say it.
I don't know, but you should message me.
Oh gosh, it's awful. Well,
say it. Come on. Who cares?
That means it's good. If it's awful,
it can't
then
be
it's
worse
good.
than mine.
It's not like YouTube isn't going to remember it forever.
I know, this time capsule. Okay. Monty. Yucca.
Monty Yucca.
Monty Yucca.
But did I just Iron J-Rod's already a perfect stripper name.
I know.
No doubt.
Well, so here's Jeffro.
Jeffro Bodine.
Yeah, Jeffro Bodine. No shit.
Bodine.
Y'all already have yours.
Bodine.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you're right, Stray. I'm better than that. I don't know what came over me. I'm hanging out with these.
Devaney.
Don't let me be a bad influence on you.
Devaney.
Dick Devaney.
What's Banjojo's stripper name again? I can't remember your stripper name, Banjojo. It was.
Mine's R4 Port Perry.
Oh, this is like a French stripper.
You're like a
fancy one.
Fancy. Yeah, I was about to say
with them
fancy.
long with the cigarettes on the stem, like
Virginia Slim.
What's it with my hot sailor talk?
I'll try and think of something better, but literally that is my street name that I grew up. I grew up
Well, it has to. Is that your first pet?
It has to be authentic.
Yeah,
I grew up in a town called actually a village called Manchester. So can we make Manchester work?
That sounds like a male stripper, Manchester.
I know, but I'm not a boy.
Oh, one Manchester.
No, I like that. It's better than Monty.
True.
See,
Monty.
I think
it's your.
I think that like Yvonne works as a stripper, like, and we're bringing out Yvonne like.
Well, do you want to hear my middle name? It's even better.
Skirt Flash, like
Skirt Flash.
Yeah, what's your middle name?
Shirley.
No, Skirt Flash.
Shirley.
I said Skirt Flap.
Okay, that would be your stage name. Your
Yvonne
stage
Shirley.
Name is your middle name, and your mother's maiden name.
Shirley,
what is it now?
Serious. I am serious.
That would just make me Patrick Cost. It's not.
I just feel like
that's boring.
I can't give away all my names because I'm gonna get some weird stalker or something. Not because of, but yeah, too many names. But yeah,
I'm not sure the
too late.
Formula.
I already know how to find you.
But just
what was
so
the formula?
Know,
what was the formula?
J-Rod's gonna find you.
For your.
I'll tell J-Rod where I live.
Ooh.
Yeah, what was the formula?
It is your middle name
and your street where you live or something.
No,
Yeah.
that's stripper.
First pet.
All right, so
first pet.
Yvonne, try this. Travis, your first pet's name and
Oscar.
the first street that you lived on that you can remember.
Okay, what was this? The last part, the first pet and the what?
The first animal that you had and the first street name that you can remember living on.
Oscar Manchester.
Nice.
No, that's a dude.
I know. Sorry.
Well,
okay, so
my first
how
pet was
your favorite flower and your favorite brand of wine?
What?
Okay.
So that would give her the girly first name and
that'd be
a
Rose
classy last name.
Boone's Farm. Sunflower Boone's Farm.
Yeah,
Orchid.
Boone's Farm.
Sunflower Mad Dog 20.
Strawberry Hill.
James, can you hear me? Orchid Fusion.
Yeah. There you go. That's a good one. She'd be Orchid Fusion.
Nice.
What is that?
Like it.
Yeah.
Whole new career.
I like it.
I don't know
Tiger,
why.
I'd be
Yellowtail.
Yeah, that's a
I would
good one too.
I would be Daphne Leckenfield.
Ooh.
Nice.
This
Rage and then
confuses and angers
Stray.
me.
That sounds like a German name.
James, don't you need to go to work? Not that I want you to leave, but don't you need to go to work?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm fine. I still have 30 minutes. I told myself I would stay awake as late as 1. And
Okay,
after that.
I just don't want you to be late, but I don't want you to leave
I'm
either.
fine. I have to be there at 11. No, I have to be there at 11. So I have to get up at 10. So that gives me like a 9-hour window of sleep.
Oh, you don't work till tomorrow. Okay, forget it. I thought you had
No,
to
I
work.
do. I work at 11. Like, no, I do work tomorrow. It's just
In the
it's at
morning.
11. I'm not used to getting up that early. Normally, I get up at like 3.
Okay. I've got 12:30 p.m. here. Where do you, what city are you?
Cleveland.
Cleveland. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Cleveland rocks.
Cleveland.
I mean, it does now.
At
It didn't
least it's
used
not
to.
Detroit.
Yeah, that's the motto.
No, no.
Cleveland, at least we're not Detroit.
Right?
Hey,
There's so many
I
men
can vouch for that.
with Detroit.
Detroit was
Too close
kind
to
to
Detroit.
me.
I can vouch for that.
They were nice.
Kitty.
Yeah, I don't understand these names. Are we just making shit up, or
No,
Sure.
okay. You missed. Okay, you keep.
your favorite brand of linoleum and your favorite and your favorite shoe? Like
Your favorite sex
I
toy.
got nothing.
D, I was just
Well, no, but I figured that one would
I
give
was
her the
looking at my
name.
shoes.
I got nothing, man. I don't.
Or my
We're having so much.
Your favorite.
We're having so
Your
much
favorite
fun right now.
race of dog. Is that the right thing? Race? Where do dogs come in? Breed. Your favorite breed,
Breed,
of dog.
man.
And I'm
Breed.
you're allergic to.
Breed, man.
Beagle milk. I'm Beagle milk. What's up, everybody? Who
You're
wants
allergic
a,
to milk?
Who wants a
Dots and
mustache
fire-
ride from Beagle milk?
Lactose.
Dots and fire ant.
Oh,
I don't think I'm allergic to anything.
I'm lactose intolerant, and I love cheese.
Work. Yeah.
I'm allergic to
Work.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
my name is Labrador Work.
better work.
No, lab
I
job.
don't fucking know. Yeah, who wants a
Lab
lap
job.
job from Labby?
Oh my god. Lab job.
Your grandma's last name? No, your grandma's first name?
Hey, no.
Oh,
Yeah.
No.
Good call. That was very tough,
No.
right?
pink eyed pig.
No.
Hey, no.
He shut you down.
Oh,
No.
No, we did this before. Remember?
yeah.
We did this before. Good
Oh,
call, Jeff.
No.
yeah. Good
Yeah.
job, Jeff. Way to monitor.
Mhm.
Just before
Moderator.
we get, I just wanted everyone to know.
I
before we get off the
prefer
topic-
moderator.
Moderator.
before we
What
get
a
off
way
the
to
topic of
moderator.
stripper names, my
I'm
my
just
true
ma-
stripper name, aside
Dave.
from my
That's my stripper
like
name.
my alias stripper name is Daphne Leckenfield, but my true stripper name is Eva
Licking.
Rich.
Eva Ridge. It sounds like a cottage at the Blue Ridge Parkway or something.
Yeah, it sounds like a place where they make meth.
You could say that. Like nobody knows that they had a fling. Eva Ridge. I make meth in Eva Ridge. I bake crack cookies. Where Eva Ridge?
Oh my god, so cute.
I've always loved Phoebe's from Friends. Princess Consuela Banana Hammock.
Oh yeah,
banana hammock. See, that serves the purpose of banana hammock. It's practical.
What was your other
rest your banana here, boys?
Your stripper name could be Stinky Cat Sway.
Hey, Jen's in the chat.
No, she likes Phoebe.
He's got the best stripper name of all that I've ever heard. It's Bugsy Bread.
Bugsy Bread.
I know.
Bugsy Bread.
Oh my god.
Bugsy Bread.
I don't get it.
Well, his rabbit was called Bugsy, and he lived on Bread Street.
There you go.
Oh.
See, it's literal, Looney. It's literal.
I was trying to find the dirtiness.
I know. Well, aren't you?
Mine will be, if we're going by first animal and street name, mine will be Bow Wow Plantation.
Just so we're clear, we also
that suits you. That suits you.
Does it?
Wait, just so I know we're not.
I'll just stick with Dig Deeper. I'm Dig Deeper for life. Ever since
I would be
on my ass, at least I'm gonna just stick with
if we go by those rules, I would be Max Liberty.
Max Liberty.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
that's nice. That's
you'd be tons of fun.
Max Liberty.
Dun, dun, dun.
It sounds like a
cape on, dude.
And now that's now going to be on the internet forever.
It sounds like a spokesman for an insurance company.
Oh, I love how people say insurance. It's insurance, not insurance. And I love
insurance.
All of the world is insurance. Because I do work for insurance company.
Oh, I'm about to get on Stern's nerves because I come from Lancaster. Lancaster, South Carolina, not Lancaster.
Something like one of the channels I watch
for New Orleans. It's
Nolans.
No.
It's Nolans.
It's Nolans.
Yeah. New Orleans. No, it's New Orleans.
Are you speaking
New Orleans?
New Orleans. Or
Nolans.
New
Orleans. I'd like to go to Nolans, New Orleans.
Rachel,
I'd like to go there just once, and I'd like to take a big shit right in some toilet and leave. And that'd be
Rachel.
Yeah.
Since you're from Ohio, I'm going to ask you how you would pronounce this city. Mentor. Say that city.
Mentor.
Mentor.
The Fresh Maker.
Mentor.
All of us. No, all of us say Menor. That city is Menor.
Menor. That's what you fish with, Menors.
It's Menor. Yeah.
That's so wrong.
Welcome to Northeast Ohio language. That city is Mentor.
I got in trouble in kindergarten for arguing with the teacher that it was Yella.
Yella.
Old
Yella.
Yes. Well,
it's yellow.
You yellow belly son of a bitch.
It was Linda.
Yellow. D, I was just about to say yellow belly.
Yellow belly son of a bitch. Get off my lawn.
My mom is a Texan. It's like, that's how I was raised.
Damn straight. She's got that Yosemite accent.
It's Yella.
My stepmom is from Virginia, like in the country. Instead of saying toilet, they say toilet. You have to go to toilet.
Toilet. I suppose it's a toilet. The toilet.
Well,
toilet.
Yeah, I know, but
toilet.
In Virginia, there's an R in there. It's the toilet.
The toilet. The toilet. The toilet.
Toilet. T-O-R-L-E-T.
Who didn't flush the toilet?
Toilet, yeah.
Exactly.
Toilet. The toilet. You gotta sit on the
stairs
toilet.
Aren't stairs, they're stairs.
There's a phrase that goes with that. If you're gonna take a leak, then be fresh and wipe your feet. If you're gonna take a dump,
although the best thing the South ever gave us was biscuits and gravy. Love me some biscuits and gravy. I'm gonna talk about food now.
Biscuits and gravy. Oh shit.
Biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy is good, and that's a mountain meal. I like grits and cheese more
Mix
than
it
the
all
biscuits and gravy.
together.
Grits and cheese.
Hell
I'm gonna give
yeah.
y'all a
I'll
little
take grits
trick.
and cheese over
Instead
biscuits
of
and
using the
gravy. 10 out of
biscuit,
10.
I
instead
love
of using
my
the
grits.
biscuit, stick your gravy or sausage gravy over tater tots.
I'll take sausage gravy over any fucking gravy. Red eye gravy.
Stick your sausage gravy over like nice
Brown
crispy
gravy.
tater tot.
Pink eye gravy.
We call that hash browns.
Oh man,
We call that baby hash browns. Baby back hash
Pink-eyed
browns.
gravy.
Pink eye gravy.
Pink-eyed gravy.
oh my god.
God damn it, Rick James, we don't be drowning no bitches in gravy.
Country fried steak.
Oh,
Y'all are killing me.
Some chicken fried chicken.
Mm.
Chicken fried steak.
Mashed
That's the
potatoes.
thing.
How the hell? How does that happen? Do you grill or fry chicken in chicken?
That's what I reckon.
Well, there's chicken and
fry that shit up. Some chicken fried steak. Yeah.
Y'all know what I have?
You're on my level,
J-Rod on
Stray. Stray knows what I'm on about.
I've got some pulled
Get
pork.
you some green beans that's been stewed and bacon and onions.
Oh hell yeah! Now you're talking
I still
soul
got
food.
some Georgia pulled
Damn
pork
straight.
that I'm about to eat right now.
Some pulled pork. Is that anything like jerk beef?
Ooh. No.
It's barbecue, bro.
You pull your pork like you jerk your beef.
It's really good
sounds
barbecue.
like my kind of party.
Or you stretch your chicken. I got
Yeah.
barbecue. Yeah, I'm talking this. I like them both.
Can I tell you guys the recipe I made that I actually saw on Facebook?
Yes, please, James.
And it was literally disgustingly good.
What was disgustingly good? What are you on about?
The amount of grease, because it's 2 packs of bacon, and then you take some potatoes and you shallot them. So, like, you're basically making a pie crust from the bacon. So the 2 packs of bacon, like, you're laying out in strips in, like, a radius from the center out. So once you do that part, you stick in your sliced potatoes and garlic, a bunch of, like, cheddar cheese, more potatoes, more cheese.
Heart attack pie.
Heart attack pie.
And then you close it, and the pie shell is bacon. So when you bake it, and you're done, if you've had scalloped potatoes with bacon on it, it's basically that, only the death version. It's so good. Like, the potatoes are moist and cheesy and just so delicate they fall apart. The bacon is crisp. Like, the pie shell, the bacon, it's just covered in bacon. It's heaven. Heaven.
Bacon's good. Pork chops is good.
Yum.
What was that one that KFC had? The Double Down?
Double Down.
It was like
I don't know, but that sounds like a bad weekend night.
Instead of bread, it was just 2 pieces of chicken.
Yeah, Jeffro knows.
Instead of a bun.
It was
It was more chicken.
It was 2 chicken
That's why
breasts
people
with,
talk
like,
shit about
bacon
America.
in them.
Y'all know that, right?
Yeah, I do know that.
Yes.
44-ounce fucking supersized cups.
I accept that.
Supersize here in Australia is a medium in America. I'm not even kidding. I'm dead serious. It's a medium.
No, but they've actually, since you've left, they've actually gotten a lot of flack about the sizes of fast food servings, so they've actually re-downgraded them, and they have more, like, fruit cups and salads and
fruit cups.
They don't even have
at McDonald's
anymore. Yeah, they don't even have.
Yeah, they've gone more healthy since you've left.
The fuck is that about?
They've gone healthier.
No, man.
You can
I'm supposed to
get
dip my
their
nuggets in.
yogurt. Their yogurt parfaits are really good.
Never heard of such a thing.
All I'm gonna say is, like, a lot of that.
And they have good, like, smoothies.
I'm going to make a connection for all of you that you're not going to like, but it's scientifically proven. In a lot of the fast food chains, when you go over the ingredients, the actual ingredients, a lot of it, not a lot, like I'm embellishing, but some of it for when you see something in any food that says natural flavoring, that means it's aborted fetus cells used for yes. Look it up. It's online.
Really?
It's there. Look it up. Oh, I looked it up. I've done my research, and so if you see natural flavoring, that is aborted fetus cells in your food. When people are doing like DNA testing on fast food and discovering there's human DNA in the fast food, that's what that is. And they've done it, and
oh god!
Yeah, the research is out there. They've done this. They've already tested it. The research is out there. Like there's human DNA in fast food.
How did it ever become allowed?
Yeah,
it can't be legal. That manufacture sweet and sour sauces that they sell to America.
But
monkey sperm is part of the ingredients.
The other thing I wanted to bring to question, because like this information is out there, it's proven. They've done the DNA testing. It's out there. It's proven.
Yeah.
I think Jules.
Why do you think? Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna make her wait 30 seconds. I'm gonna make her wait 30 seconds. There's a reason that there's a push for Planned Parenthood and so many abortions. And I'm not making this up. I'm not trying to prove one point left or right. Planned Parenthood is then selling the aborted fetus material to private companies, and then it's ending up in fast food.
And it saddens me that I believe
that sounds expensive. That sounds expensive.
What?
Think about what you're eating, and think about what's going on. Think about what is going on around you in the country. Why it's so important to have one side and then all this crap on the other. Like, read between the lines. So now, Jules, you can go.
I got 3 things to say. I got Banjojo. You're a member of you're a Ranch on Leap project, and he's always going on about what's in those injections in those vaccinations that they're putting into the kids, and part of it is aborted fetuses, right? You know that. Secondly, Michael Taylor is in charge of the American Food and Drug Administration, and he goes to and fro from Monsanto back to the American politics. So there's no wonder why that's ending up in your food. I mean, there's evil there, and it's all they're putting it through the skin, they're putting it through the mouth, they're putting it through the water.
Hey, Jules, it's not just our food though. Like anywhere that you see natural flavoring, that's what that is.
Yeah, but who's
so look at like your food?
Who's in charge of FDA?
No, but like
there? Like, do I check out my own food? I eat healthy. I eat raw, mostly, and it's all vegetables, and I grow a lot of it, so I don't have to worry about it, and I don't eat McDonald's. But yeah, I would not trust a single thing that comes out of McDonald's. And although it's very tempting, and the kids want to eat it, sometimes it's like.
My son worked there, and it is a fucking nightmare of disgustingness.
I haven't ate McDonald's in over 5 years.
Yeah.
I ate it today.
Awful. Their coffee's good, I have to say. I like their coffee once in a while.
They probably got baby
It's got baby
as well.
Baby fetuses in it.
Frappuccino.
Baby feet. Whatever that is. Baby feet.
Baby feet.
No one in the panel is gonna know this fast food chain, but the only fast food chain I'll eat at is a local one around the Great Lakes. It's called Mr. Hero, and all of their ingredients are like they're organic and they're made from scratch when you order.
How many?
Except for the deep fried stuff, that stuff is not. But if I'm getting like the Roman burger, I'm watching them make it, and it's all scratch ingredients and it's organic. The only fast food I'll eat. I love Taco Bell. The only time I eat Taco Bell is when I buy the kit from the grocery store, and I'm buying my own meat.
I guess the one thing I am lucky for is the small town that I'm in. Everything is like local.
Is that actually true? How do you manage that? How is your grocery store only bringing things in locally. And I'm not doubting you. I'm just curious. How does that work?
Well, there's a lot of farms. I mean, Bosque farms, like all the farms around here. There's, it's more abundant.
See, but are they buying
it's
Montana?
Completely cheap. I'm not talking about like the middle of the store, like where you go in.
Yeah.
Like, they still have all that stuff. I'm just saying the
so you have choices.
Yes. Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's a produce place a mile down the road for like just fresh produce, Davis Produce, kind of like a farmer's market right down the road from me, and they have the best. You can tell the difference so much tastes better, and just you can tell you're eating
the difference.
Real food.
Yeah,
you really can.
And I mean, it's for me. I guess it's not even just about it being healthier. It's about supporting the local farmers.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Who on the panel drinks diet soda?
No, aspartame. No way. Yeah.
That causes so many mental defects. Like,
well, it's baby laxative.
It's so ungodly healthy for you. It is like, it's so bad.
Well, I'm doing that keto diet, so I have 1/2 can of Fresca a week. But I feel guilty, literally, because exactly what you're saying every time. Yeah. Really, what? The keto diet or the Fresca?
I drank sweet tea and Powerade.
I thought a keto was martial arts.
Yeah.
No, the keto diet is
Steven,
and a dog breed.
Yeah.
Steven
Seagal's deal.
No, it's like under 30 carbs a day, and then your body switches into ketosis. But every once in a while, I need some like little bit of pop stuff, that fizzy stuff.
Yeah.
Carbonation.
Yeah, the carbonation.
Booger sugar.
Yes.
I know some booger sugar. That'll give you some pop.
D, you are hilarious.
It is. That's what it is.
I do like my soda.
Yeah, but every once in a while, but
like,
there's no aspartame in it.
Yeah, there is in Fresca.
Not in booger sugar.
Well, they don't bottle that.
I'm being a goof anyway. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm just saying they don't bottle that. But every once in a while, you need some soda. So
no, agreed.
Well, just go for it. Don't listen to me. I'm not like one that should
go for it.
Well, you know what?
Just like if you are, I mean, that's where I came like after so many years to like the decision. If I want a soda, I'm gonna have I like Pepsi. I'm gonna have a Pepsi. I'm not gonna have a Diet Pepsi. I'm not gonna have some off-brand something that's supposed to be, some special sweetener that's not
Mr.
sugar. I'm gonna have the real sugar rather than
RC Cola.
Yeah. So I mean,
I'm sorry, I don't know.
I'm not saying to do it all the time or anything.
Like, all of us have our own things that we do outside of moderation. So it's good to at least have the mindset of Jules is giving us heart.
Yeah, I love that. That's so cute. Jules, that's awesome.
Aww.
But like knowing like if you're doing some things outside of moderation, to have the foreknowledge of putting everything else into moderation. So like Yvonne's not aware, like a few weeks ago, like I had edema like in my ankles. My salt levels were like super, super high, and my ankles had swelled up to like ankles. I no longer saw my ankles anymore. So I had to actually stop eating salt. I stopped drinking soda. I cut like anything out that had like high sodium levels for 3 weeks. And then after like the 3-week period, like it fixed itself. I still have it like a little bit. But like after, mainly just the poor diet. Like my little food snack at the time was I was basically eating popcorn and seasoned salt, just like munching it. So like that's a lot of sodium, and if you're not hydrating right, like
well,
the sodium levels will they add up.
cause is kind of like that's why I was asking you, like, because usually like you might swell up a little bit, but if it's to the point where you're like noticing it.
No, like it was there's a term, it's like the potting edema. Like you like stick your thumb like into your flesh and it like stays there, like that like imprint stayed there.
Stays right.
Yeah.
How long it
so
stays.
like it was just I was not drinking enough fluids and I was eating way too much sodium. So so I cut like all the sodium out, and then after like even soda like has a high sodium level, like even though it's
you mean filtered water?
Think it does. It has a high sodium level. So after the 3 weeks, I had my first glass of soda, and like that was so refreshing. So like now instead of just drinking soda, like I'm drinking more water and more teas.
Yeah,
that's great.
And like at work or like here and there, like I'll have that glass of soda that like quenches that thirst of just having some pop. But I'm also aware now that like I need to drink a lot of water and more teas, green teas. Like Jules turned me on to green tea and honey. Like you don't even need sugar. Like you just have your green tea and you add some honey and it's sweet.
A little lemon, yes.
When you say soda, James, when you say soda, do you mean
that are natural? So like in that experience, I learned that. So I just wanted to share that. Like.
When you say soda, do you mean like pop, like something with sugar, or do you mean like club soda?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
When I say
like I live down here in Ohio, they say pop, but I lived in Georgia and Florida, and down there they either say soda or they say Coke. I picked up soda and just never dropped it. Like I don't say pop. Like sometimes I do, but like I mainly say soda. Just because I picked it up and I'm not gonna drop it.
No, I'm just asking. Like, I'm just curious. Like, is there something
pop
for it or no?
Well, it comes from soda pop, like from back in the day when they had soda jerks in the in the soda shops.
Yeah, I met a soda jerk. I met a soda jerk once, and I just told him to fuck off because he was a.
He's gonna time in 3, 2, 1.
But I wanted to say that pop is funny because that's like an English term. Like they call it pop, and also because Aussies don't call it pop and we don't call it soda. I don't even know what we call it. But what I'm saying is that if you just have the soda water, what I call soda water, which has the effervescence in it. And you just put maybe a tiny dash of cordial in it, then you'll get the soda hit without too much sugar.
That's like a club soda.
What's that?
They're saying that there's salt in it though, and that's where I'm getting confused because I didn't think there was that much sodium in that.
Well, then just
there's high sodium levels in pop. Like, look at the ingredients. The sodium levels are super high.
Yeah.
Okay.
My mom has a hard time with salt.
Don't you guys have mineral water?
Like Perrier?
Yeah, it is. And so you've got soda water and you've got mineral water, and they don't taste too much different. They're all sparkling, but there's no sugar in any of them. Yeah. And that's, then you can just
but there's no sweetener either. It tastes like
add a little lemon juice if you want. If you want to.
Well, I buy flavored seltzers and mix it with vodka. Hello. And it's like
yeah.
There you go.
I know what you mean, mate.
Yeah.
Well,
but like I never knew like how high the
offsetting with potassium.
How this happened, like. I had no clue.
You know what's interesting though? You know what's really interesting? I was watching Santo Bonacci recently. I mean, 6 months ago, and he really put me onto the 12 soul salts that are in the human body. So if all right, I'm gonna get morbid. If you actually like, then the body dies and you cremate the body. What you'll find out of the dust is 12 cell salts, and they're all made up of like potassium and phosphorus and all kinds of other stuff.
And sulfur. Apparently, a lot of sulfur.
So I was getting my Himalayan salts, and I have not done it for a week or two. But I get my Himalayan salts, and I'll just make a little brew out of them. I'll just boil some water and a big teaspoon of that, and you just take it's hard, it's horrible, but you just take a little drink of that, an inch of a cup a day.
Yep.
And that's just some of them. I mean, there's many more salts than that, and I'm going to have to go into my health food shop to try and find the rest of them because I don't really know. But I'm really interested in keeping up those salts in the body.
Yes. Well, it's important. People used to get paid in salt.
And there's
right. Salt is worth more than gold.
And you can actually break it down into astrology. So when you look at a star sign, so an Aryan might be naturally deficient in phosphorus. I haven't got my notes with me, but it's really important to find out what your natural, and you might think it's crazy that like how
I'm
do you
an
break
Aries,
it down? How do you can you believe that? But
it's true. I was hospitalized for low potassium for a week.
Oh, that'll mess with your heart really bad.
Well, I was in the cardio. I was pregnant, but they had me in the cardio ward with a portable EKG. Well, it was 5 days, not a week.
No, but still, how did you end up so deficient in potassium? That's interesting. How did that happen?
What is potassium?
It's
like, was it a diet thing or?
Must have been.
Oh no, I just multiple health problem kind of things and
stuff. Okay, I was just sorry. I'm not trying to be
oh no, it's okay. I learned the very hard way. I had no idea how important potassium was at that point in life until I, had to go to the emergency room. And ended up being hospitalized for that when I was having other problems. So, yes.
Did you have problems with your sugar as well? With your blood sugars?
No, I haven't had any problem. I was actually throwing up sepsis cells no, that was a different time. I'm sorry. But yes, for hydration, like there's a reason why when you go to the hospital with dehydration that you get both sodium and potassium.
Yeah, that's so interesting. So you were pregnant and your blood sugars were fine, but your electrolytes were messed up. That's interesting. Wow. That's interesting.
What food is potassium in? I think
bananas,
tomatoes,
avocados, I think.
Yes, avocado. Well, yeah.
I'm not sure about avocados, but that's just a guess. I hate them, so anything I think that...
Oh my god, I love them.
I love them.
I don't eat them a lot because they're expensive, but they're so good.
Well, I hate it. That's interesting. You'll crave the things you're deficient in.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They did a study with toddlers, and
oh yes, I know what you're gonna say. I love that study.
The study about the one child was eating a lot of cod liver oil.
Yeah, they will naturally go to what they need.
Yes, and they were like, "Why is this kid eating cod liver oil?" And it was because that's what his body was deficient in. So, like, naturally, we crave what our body needs. Over time, our taste palette overrides that, and we crave what we want, not what our body actually needs.
After doing the keto diet for 10 months, I'm starting to crave tahini and like low sugar peanut butter and stuff. I'm like, I honestly can't even believe that there isn't enough sugar because I'm craving that stuff now. But it took months.
Yeah. You have to retrain your body to, like, not...
Yeah.
Like, for me, like, I'm on the poor diet. Like, I buy what I can afford. And,
yeah, but sadly,
for
that's
me,
fine.
like, I mainly crave, like, fruit. Because I don't buy a lot of fruit because it's the most expensive out of everything. And
yeah,
I know,
that's
right?
what I crave the most is fruit. Like,
Yes.
I don't crave,
Same
like,
here.
chips or, like, meat because I buy those. Like, I crave what I'm not
Vegetables.
buying. No, I eat a lot of vegetables. Like, at work, my favorite snack is cucumbers. Like, I'll just
I'll
eat
bet it is.
the
I'll bet it is,
cucumbers.
Looney. I'll bet
Shut
it
up,
is. I've got to
Oh,
inject.
you triggered
I've
D.
sat back for 10 minutes. I haven't had a dick joke, so I'll bet it is.
Here
No,
we
no, but
go.
I'm saying,
Here it
like, over a
comes.
Now
over a
sit back.
potato chip, and I've said this on live streams in the past. You take a bunch of cucumber slices, add a tiny bit of Cajun seasoning, a tiny bit of salt and pepper. Not a lot that it's excessive, but like enough to get some flavoring. And like I can eat those over chips any day. Like
Oh
the cucumber
gosh,
slices. You just
yes. Or
and
even
mange.
just a little bit of like Italian dressing.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Oh,
Yep.
celery slices, like I'll dip them in like the Italian dressing and just mange. Like
no wonder
I
you're a chef.
thank you.
Seriously, I'm like salivating over here. Somebody else.
Oh,
I hope
well,
that
no, these
wasn't
are
over
my
the
work
cucumber
snacks. Like
reference.
I eat this in between like those like 3 seconds I have. I'll grab like a bunch of whatever and just mange for a second and like refuel.
Awesome. No, that's really like it is very true. Like through my pregnancies, they were far apart, but I know it was the case for both. I cannot take synthetic iron in any way, shape, or form. It makes me ill
Good thing
within
I'm real.
45 within 45
Oh,
minutes of
snap.
taking it, which totally takes out prenatal vitamins. So it's
Oh,
I had to. I mean, I took Flintstones and things that didn't have iron in it, but I would have to get certain things that I needed through nutrition. And I learned to really, I guess, tune into that and understand, like, when you're needing greens, when you're needing, different things that's what your body's craving. That's what your body's
yeah.
lacking. Eat that stuff.
Eat it.
Well,
Yeah.
yes, you can get so much through nutrition, and it's the same
You're
thing like with
craving
water. If you don't drink it very often, you don't crave it. But when you start drinking it, then you'll crave it.
Yeah, I agree with that. Water's like in cycles for me. I don't watch anything that I eat. I'll gorge in cycles. I'll go 3 or 4 days and eat very minimally. And then I'll have like a couple big meals and I feel like my body absorbs it. And for the next few days, I burn that off because I'll get fat overnight. And yeah, I don't know. Like what you guys are talking about, the sodium and salt intakes and sugars. And I try to minimize my sugars. I eat a lot of nerds because it reminds me of home. And but outside of that, I don't really have much contribution to the chat. So I had to cucumber reference.
Always use a good cucumber reference.
Yeah, always. In this
No,
stream,
but
at
like
least.
the main takeaway from this combo was like, if you're craving something weird, don't ignore that. Actually embrace it and eat it. Like that's your body telling you, hey, you don't have this.
Exactly.
Eat it.
That led me to PTSD.
What have you got?
Right on, Looney.
I like cucumbers. I like cucumbers and ranch, big time. Carrots and ranch. Bell peppers is my favorite food in the world.
Carrots
Has
and
been
ranch
since I
are
was a
my
kid.
thing. The bell pepper, like you can eat them like candy. I can't. Like those are
Since I was a
actually.
child, taste buds
Yeah, I know,
never
but like
did away with that.
that's
Never
a
did away
flavor
with
like
it.
I acquired like as an adult. Like you've had that since you were a child, so there's probably something in there that your body needs and you like it. Like
My cucumbers
but
remind me of my grandmother.
Aw.
Yeah, that's
Sense memory.
disturbingly sweet. I think.
That's an awesome sense memory.
Oh, well, it's disturbing if you don't know me. But it's sweet if you care about me.
He was being dirty.
Oh, my grandma used to tell me I'd go to the garden and I'd eat bell peppers, seeds, and everything. I'd eat them all the way down to the stem. I don't eat the seeds or anything anymore, but
Well, no, that means like your body was craving whatever those bell peppers have. Your body craved it and you ate it.
yeah.
Well, there's not much as like other peppers, but there is capsaicin. I'm trying to think what else.
Capsaicin? What is that?
It's
What
a
is
natural
this?
painkiller.
Oh, okay. Sorry. They call bell peppers capsicum over here. I thought you mispronounced capsicum. I was like, capsaicin? I'm going to pick on you. But no, now I feel stupid because that's very intellectual.
Capsicum and capsaicin, they're the same thing. It's capsaicin is the hot part that is the pain-killing part as well. So, yeah, you're both saying the same thing.
Wait,
shit. So I'm addicted to painkillers. I don't like bell peppers.
No.
I'm addicted to painkillers.
No.
There you
go.
go.
Know that because I never put these two things together. So, like, if you crave spicy food, like, does that mean that, like, does that go hand in hand with this topic? Like, if you crave spicy food?
There's probably a dopamine thing I think that would happen from eating spicy food.
Well, it's the pain pleasure center. Yeah.
Exactly. You're right.
I love spicy food. Like, that's basically all I eat is spicy food.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I go through a bottle of Frank's hot sauce in 2 weeks.
Okay. I'm like that with ranch.
Like, my ingredients I use to cook with for almost anything are red pepper flakes, cayenne seasoning, chili powder,
Jesus Christ,
tarragon, and salt and pepper. I use that with everything.
Well, that's like two
and garlic
things.
salt and fresh garlic. Like,
tarragon's the stuff they used to use when you had chicken pox, isn't it? Is that,
yeah, I don't like tarragon. I can't eat that, man. It is not.
No idea.
I don't know. I crave it.
Tarragon?
Yeah, that and turmeric. I have No, but I do them both. Like, I have turmeric and tarragon. Like,
okay, well, that's a huge one.
Turmeric is in like a powder form, and the turmeric is the tarragon is like the dried herb.
Do you remember turmeric?
I don't know any of these.
Turmeric? Looney? Do you remember turmeric or turmeric?
I don't know. I just started to cook with it a year ago, so I don't. I didn't know of it before that.
And then now it's just turmeric, and there's the missing R. I was just curious what you remembered.
Hey,
I was going to say it like a year ago. Was that a sneeze?
I thought I muted. I didn't hit the button in time.
Oh,
sorry.
Well, I acknowledge you. I was just the most adorable sneeze. That freaked me out.
Sorry.
I've heard adorable sneezes in the past few weeks. That's up there, though.
About turmeric, and there's also another funny herb called cumin or cumin.
Cumin.
Yes, I use that too in everything.
Yeah, I love
it.
I'm
about the cum. What are you making this shit up, Jules?
See, just not in my eye, not in my eye.
Yeah, just on your muffin.
I will tell you, the turmeric, if you've got an infection on your skin or anything like that, it's brilliant. I had a little horse.
Agreed.
I grew a little foal. He was tiny little male horse, and
Aw.
he was growing his front teeth, and he had his tooth was coming out wrong. Right, it's just a little story about turmeric. His tooth was coming out wrong, and so
Control.
I went out and with the turmeric every day I put it on his tooth. And it was looking red raw, but then, you know, it come back good. And then it's when I realized how good turmeric is in everything. It's like, it's very good antiseptic.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's an herb like garlic. It's healing.
Yeah, like oregano.
There's a reason why they've
Aloe
been
vera.
around so many years.
That just makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Turmeric.
Gee, have you had a hot pickle? Like in the grocery
from
store,
you.
the hot pickle? Oh my god, you guys are children.
It's that you have to specify.
Yes. D.
Or that we have to.
I don't think so.
Mandela
I don't think so.
By the way,
I've eaten hot peppers off theirs, and I can handle them okay. Like my eyes watering, my nose.
Okay, but do you know in the U.S. how they sell the pickle like in a? This is a pickle.
James, what do you have in your hand there?
That doesn't. Is that
It's a
edible,
hot pickle.
or is that like something you got at the bar? Like, what is that?
No,
Yeah,
it comes
It's
that
a whole
way.
pickle. It's a whole pickle. It's a pickle.
Okay.
It's in a package with its.
It's just tough to tell with you sometimes, Looney. I'm not. I'm trying to follow.
Oh my god! Stop being a perv. Look.
James, hold it still.
It's
Yeah,
my
hold it
nature.
still.
There you
It's
go.
a
I
hot
want to see
pickle.
that.
Hot pickle.
Okay.
And I, no joke, and I'm gonna air some dirty laundry.
Oh, here we go. I
These
knew it. I
guys-
knew a hot
We
pickle.
love
I
dirty
knew
laundry.
we was
Not
gonna get
like
some
that, you
laundry.
dirty
I knew
fuck.
we was
Let
gonna
me
get some-
let me finish.
Okay.
Let me
Well, I'm
Let
finish.
the
dirty about
hands
some
take
pickled
over.
eggs after
Okay,
this. Go ahead,
so-
Looney. Go ahead.
In my mid-20s, I would crave those when I was hungover,
Yeah.
not knowing why. And then if you look at the ingredients, the reason, number one, is because it has a high salt content that, like, if you eat it, like, it makes you hydrate, number one.
And citric
Number
acid.
two, it has turmeric in it. Or turmeric.
Really?
Yes, it has turmeric in it.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna read off the ingredients. Ingredients. They are cucumber, water, vinegar, salt, natural spice flavorings, which is like aborted fetus cells, garlic,
Jesus
turmeric,
Yeah, I told you, baby feet. Baby feet all up in that.
Oh
alum,
my gosh.
Can't avoid it.
calcium fluoride, yellow number 5, polyphosphorate 80, 1/10 of 1% sodium benzoate as a preservative.
Yum.
It has
Yeah, that's normal.
So that works as sunscreen as well.
no, I craved it just because of the high sodium and the turmeric.
Well, you know their pickles and pickle juice are amazing for heartburn. So it's like that totally makes sense.
Yeah.
What you were
Okay.
saying before you read the
Apparently,
ingredients.
pickle juice is also really good for clearing snow off of roads.
Oh, interesting.
What?
It's
The acid.
it's really good for
there's
cramps
some
too.
cities that have run out of their salt and they use pickle juice.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ. Pickle juice is
yeah,
like the
high
heal all
salt,
of
yeah.
everything. It's like
Muscle
Yeah.
salmon
cramps.
salve of the juices.
Well, the vinegar
Sorry.
in it, there's so much to it.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
probably works better, but who knows how they get so much of it? It doesn't make sense to me, but I've heard it done in Canada that they have literally resorted to pickle juice.
You could probably use it for bear spray as well.
I don't know. Bears probably like pickles.
Yeah, but
Bear
the
spray.
spiciness, just get it in your eyes.
Oh, hot pickle spray.
I'm not
That's
sure
what
what
she
we're
said.
talking about. Hot pickles. I thought we was on the hot pickles and the ingredients for it. And I know it's got baby feet and it's good for clearing roads.
Well, and the
J-Rod, you're
capsaicin. That's why, like, mace is red pepper spray.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a bear
It
spray.
has the capsaicin.
Yep. That's a fact.
Mm.
You heard it here on the live stream, folks.
What's the name of your channel, D?
Live from New York. It's Saturday night.
I actually think the stream name should be Dirty D and Friends.
Dirty
Yeah,
D. Did you hear what 007 come up with? And I don't want to name it after myself because it's not me, it's us. Like I'm not.
No,
if I got on here by myself, I wouldn't have shit. It wouldn't be me. It's not me. It's us.
Okay, well, stop. Number one, listen to what I'm saying. It's your channel, you're broadcasting, and you are Dirty D. That's who you are. You're Dirty D.
Dirty.
My Discord's D's nuts.
It's Dirty D, and then you have a bunch of friends on here.
I do. Hey, listen to this.
Dirty D and
007
Friends.
came out. 007.
I'd like to give a shout out to Kristen. Kristen,
I want to hear Iron
Yeah,
J-Rod.
you got to protect
J-Rod.
your nuts.
Welcome,
What's
Kristen.
J-Rod saying? James, hold on one sec. What's J-Rod saying? I can't hear him.
I was gonna say if we go with D's nuts, that makes us all the nuts.
Oh God, no.
Oh.
Voting no. Voting no.
How about D's shaggy
That's
balls?
what makes it so
Oh,
all-encompassing.
I shaved my balls. How about 007 concepted this the other day, and I thought it was good, and I'd like to do a stream one day, but not the channel or anything. But
You have to type it out.
Oh yeah, I'll type it out because it's a play on words, and I appreciate him taking the time to actually think this out is why I'm typing it because I thought it was really.
Yeah, but I can't see what you're typing, so actually say it.
I know. I
too.
hate that
can't either because my shit's froze up. my
and it freaks me
chat's
out.
froze. I
Look at
can't
the
see it.
chat.
All right, I'll just spell it out.
I understand now why Uni never looks at his chat and like talks because it freaks me out. I refuse to.
Wow.
Sorry, D. I'm done.
Wow, what?
Done.
What happened? How? Oh, what happened, Banjojo? No,
What?
don't be done.
What
No.
happened? Are you okay?
Oh,
Am I gone?
Big hugs.
no, you're here. What happened?
No, I'm here. I just said I don't want to look at the YouTube chat because it freaks me out. So I know now I get why Jason doesn't answer questions quickly because if you look at the chat, it freaks you out. So I just turned it on.
Well, I can't look at the chat. Mine's froze up. If I click on it, my screen will go swirly for about 2 minutes, and then it'll pop up, and I'll start to write, and it'll swirl again, and then I can finish what I'm writing and hit enter.
Yeah.
And then about 2 minutes later, it'll pop up on screen frozen again. Well, anyway, I would just say what it was. 007 came up, and it did it fairly quick. It was so amazing. And I just think it's a good play on words, but it was D-E-E, deconstructing the lies with the Mac Pack. I thought that was super catchy.
Oh, I like that.
But we're not deconstructing anything.
Well, we do in between crap.
We deconstructed that hot pickle by reading the ingredients.
That is true.
Well, no, but we've actually talking about a lot of good topics. Like
that's true, and I don't mean to denigrate us, but
no, please do.
It would be no. But you know what?
No, like, that's the kind of no.
But it would be good for us to like come up with like a topic every week to say, okay, every Saturday night we're going to talk about this. D.
See, we try to, and then we get off topic. Like we end up off topic every week,
and that's fun.
It's just because of the panel, and we try and accommodate to everybody. So it's not like we have one topic. Like in the past, like I'll pick a topic that I can speak on, and then I can toss off to Jules. Like I'll leave her an opening.
Yep.
That then she can go and take it and talk about that topic in her own sphere of knowledge. Because all of us, like on the panel, have different knowledge. So
like, that's enough topic for me, and I'm super happy with that. That's literally like my topic.
What's your topic?
Yeah, I missed that too.
I just insert dick jokes like randomly throughout the entire.
That's why I think it should be Dirty D, because you're all about dick jokes and it's your channel.
Yeah.
So Dirty D and
dick
friends.
jokes. I mean, we're going to fart jokes and mustache rides and stinky feet. We do the works.
There's also Peggy.
Travel to Glory.
But hey,
did you reference Glory Hole?
I am going to interrupt everybody right now. I'm going to interrupt everybody and give Lava Girl a shout out.
Hey,
That her
Lava.
picture that she made for Uni was epic, and
wasn't
It
it?
was.
Badass.
you know, on stream that her picture was amazing.
Certainly
And
was.
you get a shout out, and they can all shout out. I have to go pee.
We shower you with love, Lava, because that was a lovely picture. That was amazing. That was very creative, very word.
It's weirding me out that everyone's listening. Is Jason not live? Sorry, I know that's really like super first name.
You doxed him.
No,
Oh shit! Did I? Is
now
that
he'll
a
get
dog?
hate mail. I don't know.
no. I think everybody calls him that sometimes.
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody's got a name. Everybody has a first name.
Mm-hmm.
I often use my first name and go by it in public.
And my baloney has a second name.
Mayers. That don't even fit. How do you spell Mar? I never ever
Well, it
figure
depends
out the
which
spelling.
reality you're from.
Yep.
My
It is.
baloney
That's a
has a
Mandela
first
effect,
name. It's
isn't it?
Little.
Isn't that a Mandela effect?
Baloney has a second name. It's Deemac. Little D-Mac.
I remember Mayer, but other people remember Meyer.
I don't remember. Honestly, I remember the Oscar Mayer Mobile. It was a hot dog on wheels, and you could win a contest one time to drive the hot dog on wheels like for the weekend.
You get to drive it around.
Yeah, for whatever reason, like, hey guys, check out my new wheels. It's in a big ass hot dog.
I gotta turn the chat off.
Makes as much.
Wow.
Makes as much sense as a fucking space tomato.
What's a space tomato?
When they sent all those seeds into space and then brought them back and had them grow us in cups and compare them to normal tomatoes, and they grew the exact same. And
you just reminded me. Did you see the thing about the two? There's twins. One went into space and the other one didn't, and they look completely different now because, like, they literally said this guy's DNA was different.
What? I don't know about that. Maybe they switched them.
No.
Now he's a woman.
This was a real thing. There was twins. One went into space and one didn't. It wasn't for an experiment. Just one happened to be a space dude.
That's strange.
Yeah, and he looked
super strange.
10 years older. The one that went into space looked like literally 10 years older.
I saw that because of the solar radiation. Sorry, I was peeing and I ran back.
It changed the DNA.
Yeah.
So who's more handsome? Who aged better?
Oh my gosh, I just realized I muted myself.
Don't you do that. You unmute now. Please.
My leg was on the thing. I don't even know for how long.
You leaving all this dead air. I'm hanging myself here.
My thing's usually on my leg.
Oh my
So that's kind of similar, right?
What was that, J-Rod? Come again, bro.
She said her leg was on the thing, and I said my thing's usually on my leg. So it's kind of similar.
Well, it really worked because I thought you guys were hearing me. It made sense in there because it was like.
Oh.
Anyway.
J-Rod's got a huge penis.
Awkward turtle. Awkward.
I hear he has to carry that around in a dump truck.
Yeah, he plays hacky sack with it.
Hey, J-Rod, is that true, buddy?
I want the neighbors to see this.
You realize his face is all pink right now. His face is all pink. That's why he's not on camera.
He has to call it Mr. Dick in front of company.
I need to go stand by my back door and smoke. I will return. Don't have too much fun.
Stand by your back door and smoke.
No. J-Rod's dick hit 304 in the monitors until it hurt its knee.
Good Lord.
I got stabbed.
Yeah, it's got stats. It played minor league ball. Oh, shit. Oh,
so it got a staph infection.
Yeah, he has to call it Mark McGuire because it bats above its league. I don't know. off a cliff.
Record for home runs.
Oh shit! I'm still getting over trying. When I heard Looney, I misunderstood him and I thought he said skirt flaps, and I was just like, "Is that without any? Is that like bottomless? Is that just another?"
No, the skirt flap. Skirt flap. Like woo! When they grab their skirt, lift it up and go woo.
Yeah, I thought you said skirt flap though.
No, because you're pretty.
Because you're pretty. Because you got bell bottom lips.
Oh man,
you can put plates in it.
Did you say bell bottom lips?
Oh,
it's like boot cut jeans. It's like boot cut jeans.
I'm gonna have to steal that. It's pretty good.
Joe, what's up, buddy? I see you in chat.
They lip sync.
He's saying, "Hey, Mickey, yo, Jeffro."
I can't see the chat. My chat's wonky.
Kristen B is
like, you guys?
I'm highly assuming that it's only people that I really care about in the chat, because who else would watch us? Like, with me on here, at least. Like, you guys are at least classy. Oh god, I said it back.
I am not. How dare you?
Classy with a capital ass.
Looney, you are the epitome of class.
Yeah.
In the sense of, this is one classy ass.
Classy ass. Damn straight. That's 1,000 grand. 1,000 grands. That's $1,000 a week. and you showing off your butt cheeks. It's pretty impressive.
Hey.
I wonder if strippers get skid marks.
Hey.
I know strippers get skid marks. I got pink eye at the strip club.
I had something nasty to say, but I'm not saying it.
So do I, and I'm going to cross these lines.
Be the epitome of class.
I'm going to cross these lines of nastiness.
Way to go, Jeffro.
Hey, D-Mac.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm going to cross your line of, like, dirtiness.
I don't have
I'm ethnic.
Nope.
You need to see what this is.
I'm ethnic by injection.
Ooh.
You're what?
He's got a little in him.
Think about it. Think about it.
James, say that again. I missed it.
I'm ethnic by injection.
Think
about it. I couldn't take by injection.
I'm ethnic by injection.
That means he's got multiple ethnicities in him.
Oh,
yes.
Is this like the 23andMe thing where your dad isn't your dad and you...
It's more like a penis in the rectum thing.
It's more like I'm a whore and I'll sleep with anybody hot.
There you go.
But that's
Speaking
expected
of hot,
and good.
I have a question.
Well, somebody I find hot. Not that they're actually hot. Somebody I find hot.
Well, no, and then you should, because
I know where I stand on the hot scale because Looney put me in the friend zone.
Aww.
What was your question, Stray? I'll sit here in self-loathing and listen to your question.
Oh, D, it's because small, buddy.
No, I was gonna go back.
I missed that, Looney.
Good.
Unless it was you can do me, I don't want to hear it.
That would take a big dick to go from Cleveland to Australia.
Well, we'll see how far it reaches.
Oh my gosh.
I got nothing. Please, Stray.
No,
please.
The conversation goes.
Don't
post it. I'm sorry. I feel so compelled. But the Mandela effect stuff.
Yeah.
And we were talking about, like, one of the big ones for me was the whole, JFK.
How big was it?
Right?
Y'all stop.
Well, but seriously, since
I can't help it.
There's so many aspects to it.
Elaborate.
This is good.
Okay, why? This is something. Why has there not been, and are there not, all these conspiracy theories about, did Jackie do it?
About what?
There are conspiracy
theories.
At least 3 or 4 videos where she has sort of been, like, shown to, like, because of the angle of his chin.
But how much do we
she
know
went like
about
that and said, "Pop."
Lee Harvey Oswald?
That's what I think.
the Zapruder films and all this, not once during all of that was she brought up as a, quote unquote suspect. And that it would have been everywhere. It would have been a thing.
Yeah. Yep.
She wasn't.
See that video footage in this reality, or in the reality I'm still in. Like, I'm not saying we flip, but I'm saying I think we do. Like, I could still be in the same reality, and they could be altering footage and historical documents and shit to fuck with us. So, the only time I saw the footage from the Zapruder film, I could be saying that wrong, but like,
No, you're
I've seen that film documentary like a lot, and only until after investigating the Mandela effect, it looks like she's shooting him. That's only after.
Yeah.
So
like the film itself changed.
One part of me wants to believe it's faked. The other part of me wants to believe if she did it like in this reality, they covered it up for some reason.
But I don't think, honestly,
I don't think she did it.
I honestly don't think that she did it though. Like,
no, but there would have been conspiracy. I mean, that would have been brought up.
But I think it's a fake. I think it's a fake.
Well, me too.
I just don't think that any one person is specifically changing these things. I think it's just random changes. That's my thing. I don't know. It just, who has enough oversight that they can literally go back and rewrite history in such tiny things like the logos and stuff? Like, if they change one major event, like the Holocaust didn't happen, I get that. But these changes.
What about Tiananmen Square though?
World War One.
Yeah,
most of us saw that dude get run over by the damn tank. I totally get that. Now the son of a bitch is jumping on the tank like a damn wild monkey, and they come and pull him off, and he's got his groceries and shit. Like,
so weird. I know, but
that's
one thing that threw me was the fact that there's mainly Americans in this panel.
Canadian.
We are told, mainly.
Get fucked, you
we
can't.
are told, though,
that... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Shut up, you can't. Sorry.
Shut up, you can't.
And I said you will. And scene.
No, but like... Sorry. See, and this could be either one of two things. We are being told one version of history, or there's a Mandela effect. So, like,
Jules playing the piano.
Hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
So, we're told that the first attack happened on U.S. soil during Pearl Harbor. That's what we're told and taught in the history book. The Germans attacked the Statue of Liberty and the surrounding New York area with bombardments via submarine during World War I.
I don't remember. I never heard this.
That's why
it's a fact in history. It is now a fact in history. That's one of the Mandela effects.
It's one that really threw me.
I've never heard that.
The reason that you're not able to go into the torch is because of the damage that happened during World War I when the Germans attacked it and the surrounding New York area. So
all the people thinks that they've been up there, like all.
Yeah.
That's one that gets.
It's either
a lot of people who remember going up there. I'm sorry, Looney.
No, you're fine.
Put your swords in a sack, please. Please.
I don't mean to be interjected. I'm just all excited. We're talking about that.
I'm excited too.
No, go for it, Stray. Go.
Oh no, I'm just like, woo, what you saying? You got it.
I'm fired up, Looney. Let's get this.
No, because you know about it too. Talk about it. Like, I'm giving you the.
Well, I'll interject. I've got something to say. I seriously thought you could go up to the bloody torch. I thought that was a thing. I didn't think it was banned since World War One. I really didn't.
Yeah,
I thought that was like one of the appeals of going. I mean, in Ghostbusters 2, they're all standing on the torch while the thing's walking around like, dispersing ghosts or something.
Hey, Stray, I'm going to say this. Like, if I'm speaking on stuff that you know of, don't feel shy to chime in. Like, you can interrupt me and just go. Like, I just talk about random crap and hopefully other people know. But if you actually have knowledge on it, actually chime in and, like, run for it. That's why, like, I talk about so much random crap. I want, like, other people to talk too. So,
Yeah,
like,
just
if you
throwing
actually
shit at the
know,
wall
say,
and see
Looney,
what
shut
sticks.
up.
No. No,
I have
Looney.
information and go for it.
No.
Like,
Never want that.
well, no, but, like, I'm giving you the okay. Like, this is what I want to happen. Like, I want, like, more people to talk. Like,
Looney wants you to pull his
so
hair.
if you have
You're so
information,
sweet.
like, be more assertive. Just say, hey, Looney, I have some information. Do you mind if I talk? I may not hear you, and then you'll say, Looney, shut the fuck up.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm giving her the okay because we're all friends here, and I'm not
We
going to
are
take
all
that
friends.
part as she's being mean. I'm going to
No.
take it as, hey, she has something very important to say, and maybe I should shut up and hear it. So,
I'm not gonna.
You're so sweet.
That is sweet.
Never gonna say that, by the
No.
way. And I love listening to you. I mean, I love that you have so many facets, you know.
You got a facet. You got one right
half the
there.
time I'm talking out of my ass.
And James is also talking about being shady to each other. It's a gay thing. It's just fun.
Oh.
Yeah, like,
It's fun.
she gets that.
Thunder Buddy.
Yeah. I miss my gay friends.
Looney's my
Oh, we love you.
Thunder Buddy.
Thank you. I love you too.
Aw, all the love.
Oh my God! Everybody, quit being so fucking sooky. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
Sook
but
up.
I get
Please sook up.
what he's saying. He's looking for us to rise up to his level of conversation. He's like, be.
I can rise up for him, but obviously I'm not on his level because I'm in the friend zone.
Ew. No, but like Yvonne gets it.
I'm talking
like,
shit. I'm just
no,
talking
like,
mess. It'd be awkward.
I just bring up random topics, hoping somebody knows something. No, I'm putting this out there for a reason. Like, if you actually know what I'm talking about, like,
it's like a hot.
I'm not the smartest person on this platform. I don't claim to be. A lot of you are a lot smarter than I am. It's just y'all don't have the balls to actually speak. Like, speak.
Speak up.
You know what?
Yeah.
If I wasn't, I'm kind of drunk right now, so I'm kind of afraid to.
So am I.
Don't you be afraid, Banjojo. You beautiful.
Well, I don't have
lady.
anything specific that I want to say, but I don't know.
Just talk about a random topic. Talk about a random topic that's important to you. Go for it.
It's not important. It don't necessarily have to be important.
No, I'm not being
playing
put
the
on
piano.
the spot. No.
Yes, you are. Yvonne, I'm putting you on the spot. I'm giving you the platform that you gave me. I'm giving it to you now.
On the
spot. Really.
So he puts me on the spot all the
Yvonne on the
time, and I
spot.
have to just go for it. So now it's your turn.
Yeah.
What's going on in Canada that pisses you off?
Yeah, what's up in Canada?
You know, to be completely honest, I don't know because so much of my news comes from the States. So I honestly don't know. Pictures of Justin.
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry.
Oh no, don't be, because you guys have so much more influence than we do. So don't be sorry.
What color is Canadian money? I'm curious because I've never seen it in my
Oh,
life.
it's multi.
Do y'all have coins?
Our tens are purple.
Purple.
Our fives are blue.
Oh shit!
I haven't seen anything bigger than that because I'm fucking broke.
In Australia, our fives are pink. They're very, very flamboyant, the fives, and our tens are blue, and
Can
our
I pop
50s
something
are
out
green.
there about the money system?
No, sorry.
They're
50s
all
are yellow.
printed in the same mint. The world's money is printed in the same mint.
Sure.
That's why they're so colorful and so beautiful, and it's because they're
to mesmerize us.
Canada's money, U.S.'s money, Australia's money, Afghanistan's money.
Afghanistan.
China's money. They're all printed from the same goddamn mint.
Here's a question. How did you feel when you first found out what the Federal Reserve was?
I was pissed as fuck.
Pissed. Like a chump.
Like a chump.
Right?
I don't like feeling like a chump.
I honestly wanted the revolt to happen and Civil War to break free. That's my honest answer.
I felt like a old depleted, played out hooker.
And here's my second question. So, do you think that these shootings, and I know people died, I'm saying false flag doesn't equal people didn't die. False flag means it wasn't because what you think. So, do you think that this is a gun grab for the American?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I just saw today, I just saw on GOP a topic a while ago, and it said that the South Carolina legislators have devised a bill that say that they will secede if they try to do a gun grab in South Carolina.
Yep. I've actually read such a good novel about that happening, and it brought it home to me. And ever since I read this, I wish I could remember the name. It was a novel that literally created what would happen if the government literally tried to disarm the American people, and it was brilliant. And it was exactly what you were saying, secession and revolt, and it shouldn't work. It shouldn't happen.
I have stated this on many live streams, and I will continue to state this. If they go for our guns, I am going to Texas because that will be the safest place.
Yep.
Like, I'm going to Texas.
Like guns. I don't even like them. But you know what? I will fight my
I like chili, so I'll be happy. I like chili.
The best deterrent of a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun, though. And you'll notice since the 1950s that every single one of the false flags or major shooting events that wasn't handled by a citizen were done in a gun-free zone.
Even the military, they're all for. I'm sorry, I said military. I'm a little buzzed. So the mainstream media is all for harping on the Parkland shooting and having their protests and all this shit. And then there's a shooting at a school in Massachusetts, I want to say, where the cops actually killed the shooter. Mainstream media did not talk about that because it doesn't suit their platform. And then you have the YouTube shooting of the Muslim woman who is a PETA supporter that does not also support their platform, so they're not harping on that. Why aren't they going after guns on these other two shootings that just happened? You would think if they're all about taking away guns that they would be going after these two shootings that happened just after the Parkland shooting, and they're not. So
that's let me throw out a
read into it, and what is that saying about what the mainstream media in the U.S. is actually preaching about? It's politics. They want to take the guns from people who are not using them wrong, and it's wrong. Like, what they're doing, what the mainstream media is doing is fucking wrong.
It is. Well, let me throw out a quick fact for you. Sorry, Vaughn. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm curious. Like, I think in Canada, we don't have the stand your ground thing. And I was just curious how many states have that stand your ground rule where you can, like, shoot someone who comes into your home.
South Carolina does. I'll just throw out a quick fact, just get it out there real quick, because this is kind of poignant on what Looney was talking about before we stray off, to kind of piggyback that. And it's just a fact. I read it on GOP as well, just a conspiracy site I go to. But Kennesaw, Georgia, where my sister, who I love with all my heart, I don't really have a relationship or know her too well, but she graduated from Kennesaw. I think it's Kennesaw University. She put herself through school.
Yeah, Kennesaw State.
Kennesaw State?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Kennesaw, Georgia is one of 5 towns in all of America that you're required to have a gun registered to your household. Well, in the past 5 years, there's been 2
and they have no gun crime.
In 5 years, 2 deaths. 2 deaths by shooting. 2 in 5 years.
Yep.
Like there's more than that
Yeah.
in my town in Lancaster, and it don't even make the fucking paper.
Yeah.
You know, and
My little,
much less national headlines. It's ridiculous.
yeah, my little island I live on has 14,000 people on it, and you can count the number of shootings in the past 30 years. It's less than, I think there's 7 maybe in 30 years, and everybody has guns. You know,
because they were
the greatest deterrent from getting shot is having a gun.
Going back to what Trump is trying, to like say is that like
company.
Our schools don't need to be gun-free zones. You don't necessarily have to have guns in schools, but just letting the average person know, hey, there could be guns in our school. Even if they're not, but they're no longer gun-free zones, just that thought, that one thought is a deterrent. It's a very great deterrent. Like, if I'm a crazy shooter, I'm less likely to go into a place where there could be guns than where I know there aren't guns. Like, it's not saying there are guns there. Like, you don't have to have guns in the school. That's not what he's saying. He's saying, let's make our schools a possible gun zone. That's all he's saying. That thought, it's applying a thought. And that thought is so powerful. Yeah, I'm done.
Definitely.
But just
it's like
that thought is like, that's a powerful thought.
Sorry, I thought I heard my cat meowing. So, okay, here's my next question to you then. So those 2 faces of the demonstration of that most recent gun shooting, that squirrely, weird-looking little dude and the bald girl, they don't look like high schoolers to me. Is there any definitive evidence that they're not, or am I just imagining? Like, they look too old.
They're actual high schoolers.
So this is proven? Like, I don't know. I just don't.
Yeah. Well, 90% proven. They're from there. They went to the high school. It's 90% proven.
Okay.
But I think what you're sensing is their media buyouts, and then that's how they become shills.
There's just something off about that. Like,
the one kid was a journalist in high school, so he wants to become a journalist in life. What's his better way of doing that than selling out and speaking narrative, making a name for himself, and becoming famous in politics? Well, yeah, but like
where he was and all that crap.
The one guy is trying to make a name for himself, so later on, when he's like 25, he can be a CNN reporter. That's his trajectory. That's where he wants to go, and that's what he's doing now, and he's selling out.
Like, High Impact Flix did a couple of interesting videos about that too, and he's not buying it at all. And I don't know. I kind of like him. He seems pretty common sense. He may be a little bit too far left, or I'm not sure which direction, but there's just something off about that situation. This whole, I feel like I just saw something about that there was like
politics. That's why it's off. It's all about politics. There's no truth to it.
But I am certain I just saw something. I wish I gotta write this shit down. That there was premeditated. It's okay. Pre-sent emails about this demonstration before the shooting ever happened. Like, this was an engineered event. And I can't prove it.
Well, they're somewhat engineered, and I mean, if you look at the facts, this shooting was allowed to happen. From start to finish, it was allowed to happen. Yeah. Whereas you have the Massachusetts shooting, nobody's talking about it. It was not allowed to happen. They're not talking about it, and the shooter's dead. So, if you look at that scenario and the Parkland shooting, you can see the politics that's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, and then this whole uprising afterwards, this like the students and the blah 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 and the joyous uprising of angels, like wow, it just feels weird to me.
The main thing I try and preach, and I don't do it enough, and maybe I should, is when you're looking at the news, look at what they're telling you, and then think about what they're not telling you, and then why is this a distraction?
Well, it's funny because I never actually watch the news. My only news comes from Jason, Reddit, and listening to you guys. Literally, I do not ever watch the news. So I always
The only
hear
news source I watch is Fox News, and even then I'm somewhat discriminatory. Yeah. Like, I am a conservative, so, like, I am going to watch Fox News. But, like, even then,
I don't have access to it. I literally don't have cable, so I can't watch it.
No, I watched it on YouTube. Honey, I watched it on YouTube. Know it
could. Okay, true. I just never occurred to me. I just
like Tucker Carlson, Hannity, and the Anger Mangle, and then Saturday nights, Justice with Judge Janine. But like, still, like, from watching them, they're giving me the news from the far left, which I'm not the far left. So like, even though they're giving me like segments of what the far left is saying, I can still piece together what's actually going on. And like, well, the far left is saying this and Fox News is saying this, so then I need to research this because this is what they're telling me, and I would like to know what's going on that they're not telling me. Like, here in America, when they passed the gay marriage law during Obama's term, they passed it the beginning of Pride. I believe that's around June 21st. So if they had passed that it's legal for like every gay person in the U.S. to get married, they passed that law. Everybody's either happy or irate. And my thought was, okay, so they passed that. What's actually going on that we're not supposed to know? And they passed some horrific trading bill that's just horrible for the American people.
Okay, so like a pork belly. You're talking like a padded law that has a whole bunch of extra shit. What's that called? Pork belly? Fuck, what is that?
Well, no, they did like these two things simultaneously. They made it
the same bill. Okay.
No, like it wasn't the same bill. Well, what they do is the news reports one thing, and I'm gesturing, and you guys can't see me.
Why
they'll
can't
pass one thing, and then
come on, honey.
I'm in bed. I'm cuddled up. They'll pass one thing, and then sneak.
I don't.
Like they'll pass that one shady thing that like makes like the whole country like in debate like over like what they're passing. Like they'll pass like a shady thing. Like I don't think the Gay Marriage Act was shady, but like overall, I think from like America's perspective, half of America thought it was shady, the other half thought it was very amazing. So the whole focus of passing that was to get the entire focus of the country on that one topic. So as everybody's looking at that one thing, like a true magician does, like
the thing about
think of the government and the news like a magician. While you're focusing on the left hand, they're doing shit with the right hand you're not even seeing.
They got their finger up your butthole in the right hand.
That's true.
I thought I saw the tickle.
It's true.
You guys.
So when they passed the Marriage Act on the left hand, the right hand had passed this very tremendously bad deal.
James, hold on.
Sorry. I think Drake has one
Stray? I just wanted.
No, she's not. She better not. No way.
Jeffro's saying he's giving loves and saying goodnight to everyone.
Oh, night,
Jeffro. Like I did. I'm sorry.
And actually, while we were stopped here,
that's when you say, James, shut the fuck up. Jeffro wants to say goodnight.
Yeah, or Jeffro say, James, shut the fuck up. I'm saying goodnight.
Yeah.
No.
It's okay. I'm not going to take it offensively. I love all of you here.
Yeah.
Like, I'll interrupt D and say, D, shut the fuck up for 2 seconds. I have a thought.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I need to say
not
shut the
going to
fuck
take
up
it
for a second.
offensively.
Because I need to go to bed.
Yes, lady.
I need to say shut the fuck up for a second too, because I need to go to bed too.
Oh,
I may pop back in the chat, but well, it's 2:00. I'm old.
Yeah, it's 2:00. I need to go too soon.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you're losing all of us.
I know. I'm sorry.
Aww.
Okay, but I'll probably pop back in the chat. But this has been awesome. Thank you so much, honestly, for having me.
I loved having you here, Yvonne.
Banjojo, I hope it's not the last time. I hope this isn't
No,
one
I
and
hope
done.
not either. This is fun. I could totally do this every Saturday night.
Absolutely. You're welcome here every Saturday night, every Friday night as well, if we get in your time range.
Well, thank you so much. This has been fun, and it kind of like broke the seal, like popped the cherry.
Yeah, it's fun. Once you get to know like everybody in the stream, like
got your feet.
And you're used to being on camera. It's kind of fun, right? Like,
yeah, awesome. It's fun. It is fun, and it's fun to talk to you guys. And I'm so fond of you. I feel like I know you. Maybe not everyone, but definitely Looney.
Oh, I love you.
We'll get there in due time. That's what you call bonding.
Yeah, like I feel like if Looney showed up at my door, I would take him in and feed him forever. And just
forever. Oh shit.
Oh, you know what I mean. I mean,
I'm talking this.
Here's the thing. I thought Jason had only been online for 1 year. It's been 2 years.
Yeah.
Mandela effect.
Right? No, it's not a Mandela effect. It's just I thought it had only been 1 season, change of seasons, but it's literally been 2. That's how long I've been talking with. Like
she's been there since the beginning. Like she actually started watching at the beginning.
Awesome. Oh, I remember the solar system, the little planets going around his head.
Yeah.
I missed it, man.
Oh, it's like an angel, but no halo. Instead, the halo's made out of solar system planets.
Were you there for that? It was adorable. He had this little solar floating around his head. It was amazing. Loved it. Loved it. And remember this? Da 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 da. I missed that. I want that back. I will pay money for that. Money.
Oh.
You won't
cash. Cold hard Canadian cash. She paid purple money for that.
Advanced so much in the past year. Like it seriously has. Like
yeah, Jason's
come a long way. He's come a long way.
From like new dude to fucking DeFango and Nathan, and people are dropping in and checking out Uni. That's awesome. That makes me happy. He's their man.
Yeah. Name on the tree.
Yep, for sure. All right. I love you guys.
Okay, Banjojo. Love you too, dear. Thank you so much for coming by.
I have no idea how to hang up. Tell me how to hang up. What do I do?
Button.
You're stuck now.
It's the red button on your phone.
Okay, I found it. Love you guys.
Okay, love you, Banjojo.
Night, love you.
Night, Yvonne Woo.
See you next week.
Okay, see you next week for sure. And night, Jeff Rowe. If you're still with us listening, we love you, brother. We'll see you hopefully soon, man.
Aw, so sweet.
Now, Jules, she's going to have to unmute because Looney said he's going soon. And then there were.
I'm going to listen. I'm not going to talk that much. So, yeah, now it's time for Jules to chime in.
You'll be dreaming about me because I'll be talking and you'll be like, get out of my head.
Only because you're a sexy beast.
Oh, I'm your sexy beast thunder buddy.
Background noise. Little ones.
Oh, you just swelled my heart. And no, I won't go there.
The bromance is real.
The bromance is real.
I'm so glad she came on.
I am too. How awesome was that? What happened to Rach though? Did Rach fall out or?
Rach dropped out about an hour and a half ago.
No. How long?
No, I think Uni needed her or something. But
I didn't see exactly when it was. I felt bad.
Oh, it's still
I
right.
tried to get her
I wasn't
involved in
watching the
conversation.
chat. I don't know if she said something there.
No, she just
Maybe she'll
quietly
be back.
dropped out though.
Oh,
It
and
was
J
sweet
Rod.
having her on as well.
Oh, okay. J Rod's had a long one. He got him a 20-minute nap before he jumped in, but we had us a long one last night.
Ooh, a long one. J-Rod got a long one.
Yeah, we've all been J Rodded. You know that.
I haven't.
You haven't been initiated by the best, my friend. J Rod can impregnate a whole village.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
That
Takes
was
a
my
little-
man voice.
Takes a little jelly. Nice man voice. I'm gonna butter your bread. My name's Selma. I'm Patty. No, Peggy. I'm over here, big boy. Come here, sailor. 2 for 1. Tuesday morning special.
Sailor, 2 for 1.
Yeah. Mama needs a new pair of shoes. Mama's got a smack addiction.
Mama's got a sandpaper vagina.
Mama's got a sandpaper vagina and a smack habit to keep up. Want to do some drugs? Oh, my God.
So
Mama's
bad.
got a sandpaper vagina and a pancake ass. Hope you brought some blueberries.
Well, it's more like think of Peggy's uterus like an hourglass.
An hourglass. Sandpaper vagina. 2 for 1.
Ooh.
I mean, that's how I think of B. Arthur from the Golden Girls.
Is it? Yeah, I think I heard B. Arthur in my existence has bell bottom lips.
I just think of
Colored.
sandpaper vag with teeth.
Oh my goodness.
Shaggy carpet dragger.
Ouch.
Yeah, exactly.
Like one of
Oh.
those like finger traps, you know.
I wanted Chinese finger traps.
Oh my gosh, that's awful.
Fucking the thing from
Venus
what was the
flytrap.
movie with Rick Moranis?
Yes!
Yes,
What was it?
Little
Yes,
Shop
I
of
know that movie.
Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Yes.
It's like
That's when I started eating popcorn with seasoned salt when I was 3. That movie.
pump the jam, pump it up.
Pump
Little
it up.
Shop of Horrors. Oh, wow.
Oh God, that's gonna be a thing now, isn't
popcorn
it?
salt. We see seasoned popcorn salt too, man.
Get your booty on the floor.
No, but to pump up the jam,
Scrape your
now I have to
rug.
actually listen to that song so I know all the words. Because
Carpet dragger lip.
y'all are gonna keep bringing that shit up. Fuck all of you.
It's pretty awesome though. I wish I could pump the jam when I was 3.
I mean, there's a reason I'm gay. Like, you're pumping me full of 80s gay music when I'm 3. Madonna, Paula
I had Michael
Abdul,
Jackson though.
Cher.
Bad.
I
Beat
feel
it.
so bad you didn't ever get to have a nap time with your.
No kidding.
I didn't want a nap time. I wanted to go play. Those little bitches were keeping me hostage.
Yeah.
Oh no, you gotta sleep. Fuck you, bitch. I want to go play. Sorry, that's
I'm
how
not
I
into rock
think.
screen. That's right, man. Looney wanted to play and keeping him up with all them party anthems.
Joe, jump in, because I'm about to go, so take my spot.
Where did Joe
Joe's in
did?
chat. He's in chat.
He got the
Joe,
invite. He's already got the invite.
Where's Vicky and Lava?
Joe should be here already.
Joe, jump in.
Kat should be here as well. I don't know what happened to Kat. She fell out, but Kat was supposed to be here.
Oh, I thought she was sleeping.
Yeah, she was half woke. But
Joe, you sexy Italian.
Joe is
Get your
supposed
ass
to
in
be
here.
here.
Had a hard day.
Notice how I said Italian. Because I'm
Italian.
racist.
That's racist.
Because I'm racist.
That's actually not racist. Is it?
Yeah,
No.
I'm just being douche.
Yeah.
All right. I'm looking at the chat. I'm waiting for.
I've got
Yeah,
the
they
chat.
kind of
You to
stopped.
say
I think
they're
I
on
scared
their
them all
way.
away.
My chat's completely
I
froze.
think I scared him. I think I scared him.
Oh,
No.
I wish J Rob would come back. I wish he would wake from his beautiful. He doesn't need beauty sleep. That's the thing.
Oh.
Jules got a paddle for spanking.
Vicky has company.
Where did all these people is?
Jules, spank me. Spank me, dirty lady. Spank me. I've been naughty. I've been naughty. Spank me, mama.
Joe has been trying to get into the thing. I just saw a quick little notification that he can't get in. Did you hear me this time?
I heard you.
No, I see beautiful rack.
Joe's trying to get in.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I'm sending him a thing.
Oh, he has.
Did you get YouTube kids? Cool.
Hi, lovely children.
Say hi. Say hi, Lenny.
Hi, guys. You better behave for your mama because she loves you.
She loves you to bits.
She loves you to pieces.
Reese Pieces.
Reese's Pieces.
And she's cooking us all food. What are you making?
Somebody's playing Christmas carols.
It's a vegetable lasagna. Vegetable spaghetti bolognese. So
nice.
Just
spaghetti balls. Oh.
Can you do a Julia Child voice?
A what?
I can't do it.
I don't know who that is.
Uh-huh. Yes, Julia Child is a chef from back in the day.
Julia Child, who speak any voice that was kind of manly, but somewhat ladylike, and I cannot do it. But
who's Julia's
that
child?
was my interpretation.
Julia's
and she loves waffles, and you add the vanilla. But yeah.
Vanilla?
It wouldn't.
I don't know.
Same. It wouldn't be the same if there weren't a white stain, a stain on my white T-shirt here.
Ooh, girl, that sounds like my Sunday morning.
Because I'm stained up like Sunday morning. Oh, it's lovely.
So, yeah, maybe you should end the stream out, and if anyone's still here, we can come back for a Sarah Connor. If nobody's here, we'll
yeah,
just do
end it out. I'm leaving.
Oh, so it's like that.
Pretty much, yeah.
In, Jules? I'll sit here by myself. I'll hold my own stream.
I could just do your chat, D, just you and me. If nobody else is here.
Well, Stray's here.
Yeah,
you looking over Miss Stray?
I've done Heather's chart though, so I'm just saying.
Oh,
we can do hers again if she wants, but
I'm pretty sure Joe's hopping in.
Yeah, we can do Joe's chart.
I can't see the chat, but I see Vicky's in the chat. If she was coming in, I'm pretty sure she's got an invite, but if not, I can resend.
Where's that bolognese?
I don't think Vicky will be able to make it, but I haven't heard why Lava's not here yet.
Thank you.
Yeah, what's your excuse? Oh, look at this, people. Hey, lady.
Is that Mum?
What's up, lady? Peace. Peace and spaghetti bolognese grease.
All right, kids, I'm jumping out. I'll be watching and chat as I fall asleep.
Okay, love you, Looney. Night, buddy.
Good night, Looney. Sweet dreams.
And then there were two, and the silhouette of Julia. So what's new, man? This isn't awkward.
Lava said, wait, no, Vicky said Lava has 6 people there.
Oh.
Everybody
yeah, my chat, I'm going to try to refresh. I'm going to refresh it, see what's up. I think Joe was coming in. I'm pretty sure Joe was coming in. I know if Richie wakes up and doesn't have anything to do, he'll pop in.
Of course.
And Jules is making dinner. Jules, dinner love. Look at that. Oh my God. Oh, that's what the accent was for, because she's cooking. I thought she was playing the piano. Oh, shit.
Now that's a knife.
Look out.
That's a spoon.
It's made of bamboo. It's actually one of my favorite spatulas. Like bamboo.
Bamboo.
Anyway,
you got a bamboo spoon? Bamboo shoot spoon?
I'll go and see if Joe wants to come in. I'm still here.
Yeah, see what's up with that.
See me.
See how you go. Because I can't get the chat. And I can't pull up Discords. I'm severely limited. My resources.
Yeah.
You're making me hungry, though. Good God. Wow. Whoa, what was that? She's doing them Asian, like, shrimp tricks. She's going to flick some shrimp up at her kids. Look at that. Bam. You can paddle to China with that. Get over to the Philippines. Have a vacation. I've seen Cubans float to Miami on lesser.
Where's our friend? What's his name these days? It's still, you know what? Because I can't say it around kids. I can't say Joe's name around kids.
Oh, I don't know.
I'll just go into his main server.
Yeah. Serve it up.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Heather?
Serve up a big heaping helping. Jules is here.
He's renamed himself Joe. Isn't that original?
Oh. Well, it is if your name's Joe. Quite original.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna get Kitty settled.
6 minutes and she dips out, like just disappears. All good. See
I
you
will
straight.
try not to
hang up.
Like I
All
did
good.
the last time. It's because you guys are like so comforting.
Yeah, right.
I don't
Nothing to do with boredom.
Like that. No,
all good, straight. You do your stuff.
Like
if you fall asleep before you get back, understood.
Oh, well, I'm not that close.
Oh, oh God! All right. No worries. Loves. I wish the chat would pull up. I can't even interact with the chat.
Do you want a drink?
All right, I'm refreshing again. Hopefully, see how we go. See all these lovely people. Oh, 2 of them. I think my mom left. That's bad. All right, refresh.
Yeah, I thought you were closing the stream for a minute anyway.
Am I closing it? I can close it. Well, I'll wait for Stray to get back.
I'm just here, you know.
I'll just listen to myself talk.
Because I'm busy. But is anyone like watching? I
don't know. My screen's refreshing.
Like
I don't. Probably not. I don't know if anybody's even in chat. We'll see that. We'll see here shortly. Hopefully, it'll load. And still waiting. I mean, I honestly wouldn't be tuned into this, so I can't imagine. But
I can't put Baby Jake on, love. I'm sorry. YouTube's broke.
Okay. Hey, Rev. What's up, Rev? Vicky. What's up, Vicky? Lava's here. I don't know how old these messages are.
Oh, are you talking to them in the chat?
Yeah, I'm talking. Yeah, I saw a message pop up. Hey, Lava. Yeah, there's people here. For some reason.
For some reason. Yeah. I know, right? What? Have I got what? I love myself.
Oh.
By myself, because you're here.
Agreed, J-Rod. Agreed. I know, right? Mommy. Yeah, we's all here. Oh, shit. We's all here. That includes me. I was here. New messages. That's right, Vicky. I'm looking at them. Thank God. Maybe it's because people dipped out. My bandwidth's a little higher.
So,
yeah, no, right? Not because we like you or anything. Sing a song. What's a song about a song? Yeah, I got to do something now, right? Maybe I'll cut my hair or eat a shoe. Take requests. All right, let's hear some requests. I won't sing them, but what's everybody got on their mind? Mr. Kenny. You can thumb down all you want. I'm gonna get my thumb up in there though. Yeah, Jules is making good food. Can't share though. Unfortunately. This is awkward. Hurry up, Jules. Eat a shoe. I got a boot. Look at this. Look at these boots that they gave me. Size 16. You believe that shit? Fits like a glove. Absolute glove. All right, now Jules just left me to hang. I'll just sit here and dangle by my own rope.
I'm with Nana.
Like a virgin, touched for the very first time. That's a true story.
What?
No, I never heard of C60, Mom. Never ever heard of it. Never in my life. So like UB40. Everybody thinks that Red Red Wine is by Bob Marley for some reason. It's by UB40. I've heard that it was by, I think it was because of LimeWire. It used to be a musical download site, and it said Bob Marley on it. Like everybody assumed. They assumed wrong.
Can't resist. Look at that. Look at that.
Ooh, what is that? Is that macaroni? What is that?
Sweet corn. I half cut up.
Oh, you ate the, no, don't eat the cob.
No.
Did you eat the cob?
No. I cut it. It's meant to go all in the spaghetti, but
you put corn in the spaghetti.
I put corn in spaghetti. I put anything I can find.
Oh my God, that's like Spanish fiesta spaghetti.
No, I just get whatever I've got and just throw it together.
Jolly Ranchers and.
I'm pretty unconventional. What?
Tic Tacs. Sounds like a fun spaghetti.
It might be in there. I think I'll find
WD-40. Yeah, WD-40. I've heard of that. It's a good stain remover. That's a good lubrication.
What? I don't have your phone.
Okay, we're just waiting for Jules, everybody. This shouldn't be too painful for too long. No, you're fine, Jules. You do your stuff. I can see you being Miss Mom over there. No pressure, but all pressure.
Check it out. It just
oh my God! Look at that little person. This got hair. Is that Yeah. You do. You got a little face. Look at that. Oh my God. She got fingers. Little clothes. Like she can do little taxes and drive little cars. That's adorable.
She's covered in food. Clean yourself up on camera.
Just be 1 second, Jules. I got to knock at the door.
Okay, man. Well, I'll be here. Go and talk to them. Say, hi, my name is Shay. I'm Shay. Look, can you see yourself? Look. There you are. What do you want?
I want to get off.
You want me to get off? Well, I want you to get off, so it suits me fine. Oh. Now take your motorbike and ride around the house. I want a carrot. A carrot? Mommy. Here, have some carrot. No worries. You can have that before dinner. That's fine. There you go. Eat the carrot.
Mom, this is what is order.
I'm not. What? What do I do with that? Oh man, I have no idea. Just have to just go out of it and come back in. It was obviously glitching, so go and sort it out. Oh, this is Rose. She wants to say hi. Can you see yourself? I'm sure they love you.
Ew, what is that?
That's your dinner. Ooh, what is that? Get it? Oh my gosh. Ooh, what is that? It's your dinner. All right. Now, I don't know what you want to do, but take it over there and do it. Bye. Bye. What do you want?
I want the Mama.
Hey, this is my Bubba dude, Jules.
Hey.
That's
Hi.
Miss Elsie. Come here. This is Miss Elsie. This is my granddaughter.
Hi, Elsie. So lovely to meet
She
you.
said she can't hear you. She says, hi, here.
Oh, yeah, right.
There you go.
Hi, Elsie. I'm Julia. I'm in Melbourne.
Hi.
Nice to meet
We're
you.
in the desert.
We need more
This is
Aussie
Elsie.
accents
We're
in
in the
here.
desert.
I mean, there's too many American accents. We need someone like you, Elsie. Come in and just go. We come from
She's
a
got an
land
Aussie
down
accent.
under.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, even though you're in Australia, you don't have an Aussie accent. Trey's back.
She's got an Aussie accent. Elsie's got an Aussie accent.
Go away. What do you want from me?
It's like, get effed. No, I'm just kidding. Don't say that. Don't you dare say that. Okay, Bob, I love you.
Nice
What do you
to
want?
meet you.
See you tomorrow, baby.
Lovely ladies.
Go away. Go and play something else. Oh, did you hurt yourself? Can I kiss it better? Very nice to meet Elsie. She's beautiful, man.
Yeah, she is gorgeous. She's awesome.
Very lovely.
She just turned 13 like 3 days ago.
No way. She looks like she's like 14, 15. She's very tall, isn't she?
Yeah, she's very tall. She's taller than her mom. Her dad's like 6'5", though. He's a really big guy. Big footy player.
All right, yeah.
But her brother, he's a little fella. Like, he's a tiny kid. When he was small, it was so cute. He had this huge head. And, like, he'd walk, and his head was so heavy that it would, like, pull him over. And he'd bump into shit, like, walking down pathways. I remember when he was a kid, he would try to run by the car and ram the car because he'd fall into it. His head was so heavy. He's grown into it. He's adorable. He's an absolutely precious boy. But we give him so much flack. He had such a big head, eh?
Oh, my gosh. Lucky his mother's still alive, I reckon.
Yeah, no, right? Would have been out.
Oh my god, not quite. More like a.
I know, right? I'm just gonna shut this for background light. Oh.
So, Heather, are you still with us, or are you going to bed? Because it's okay if you have to.
I'm here.
Good girl.
He's here.
I
Good
went
girl.
in, I had to tinkle and I got a little something to munch on.
Nice. Well, you know what they say.
I'm on a break now.
If you go to Tinkle, please be polite. Don't wait. If did it have Tinkle in it? No. If you go to Tinkle, don't. If you go to Tinkle, please be sweet.
Do this.
Wipe your butt and wipe your feet. Oh my God! If you go to Tinkle, then oh my God, why does that elude me? That's like the assume one. It's like when you assume you make some asses for you through to me, or what the fuck? I don't know, man. I don't know.
I always like that one where they said, if you assume, you're just a bitch.
If you get what? If you assume, then go fuck yourself.
That's hilarious.
I think that's how that goes,
I love
actually.
when you try to keep, like, you'll get it. And the process of you getting it is hilarious. So just
I'm going to stick with it, right? I'm definitely going to
it.
stick with it because it'll pop into my head at some point. And I won't, though. I don't think I actually understood it to start with. And I assumed that I did. And I kind of ran with it because it sounded good when I heard it, but I didn't pick it up. And that's the problem. So when I get it,
you'll get it.
I'll get it. I'll have it. And it'll be there. And it'll be on total recall. But until I get it, how much you only know what you see, taste, hear, touch, and smell, your experiences. And yeah, if I didn't pick it up, then I don't have it.
That's deep, man.
All right, that is nice. It's really hot here today.
It's quite literal. Is it hot? How hot is it?
It's only about 22 now, but it was hot earlier on.
22?
That's still hot, like I'm
in
sweating.
American degrees, that's 22. I wish I hadn't said that. 22 is 42
I have no idea.
No, it's doubled plus 20, so it's 44, 64. That's not too hot. It's not chilly.
No, it's nice now. Like I'm saying, there's a breeze. Look, my hair's blowing. Look, the hair's blowing in the wind.
Yeah, that's like
nice
64.
outside.
That'd be good. Late August weather.
You know, hot and cooking in the kitchen. Oh, look, my darling is here.
We're just going into fall though. We don't really have seasons here. We got summer and winter. Oh, look at her, baby! Oh my God, she's got teeth. Holy crap!
Yeah,
that's how she eats food.
Her face is covered in food too.
Okay.
She's not like got a. We've not done her up for the movie right now. Well, go on, dance. Show them. Go and dance.
Let's dance. You can dance if you wanna. You can leave your cares behind. If you don't dance, your friends don't dance, and you ain't no friend of mine.
Let's dance. Put on your red shoes and dance the blues.
Is it that how it goes?
Well, there's a couple of dance songs in there.
Bam! Vicky for the win. Yes, if you tinkle, be sweet and wipe your seat. So if you, yep, because I got that from Stray, and it's very, very sweet, and that's lovely. If you sprinkle while you tinkle, be a sweetie and wipe the CD. Yes.
And my mom's found him. It was, if you sprinkle when you tinkle, please be neat and wipe the seat.
Oh, okay. I kind of lean towards Vicky's because
so
it's got
many...
be a sweetie and wipe the CD because I've hung out in many CD bathrooms.
It's really sweet.
You should be waiting for your dinner.
Yes.
Yes, you should.
Oh, Jules, doling out directions.
You know what? Yeah,
not personally.
I'm on a swivel seat. Look at this.
Whoa! Oh my!
Whoa.
Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. It's like you're on a roller coaster. Looks too much fun. I want one.
It's like a cane. Oh my God, I'm dizzy now. It's cane. It's got some cool arms on it. That looks what the base looks like. It's like a swivel thing.
Pretty nifty.
Oh, now Shay wants a cuddle. Come on up, Shay, for your cuddle.
Looney, sing, Daddy.
Woo, let's go for a ride together. Woo! I'll make you dizzy.
Looney's my thunder buddy for life.
You. Woo!
All right.
Oh my God.
Let's get this part. It's too much estrogen. I feel dirty. I feel inappropriate. Kind of like shopping with your grandma. Like, I don't know if this is a good look for grandma because people know me.
Is it you? All right, so what do you want to do? We're going to finish it off.
Are we?
Or have we...
I'm just chilling. I'd usually just hang until...
It's early over here, D.
Yeah, it's like 4. We literally usually start around now. Quite literally. Actually, we start after this. We usually start in about an hour. That's usually the usual startup time. Do y'all want to take a break, or y'all cool to...
I'm on a break. Oh, yeah, I'm on a break. I'm like on the kitchen hand right now, and I'm on a break. See?
How many babies you got? You got 4, don't you?
Well, they're not babies anymore. Like, this is the only one that I'd call it. And
I'm a baby. I'm my mom's baby. She'll verify that.
She'll be 3 in September. So
look at that face. Oh my God.
And she's got her mermaid on. Look at her mermaid dress.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, she's a little merjewel.
Yeah, she loves her mermaid. She likes to have her mermaid on.
Aww.
Yeah.
You like the water?
I'd like to catch a mermaid and I'd skin it and eat it. I would.
Oh my God.
Goodness.
That's a 1, 2, oh my God.
That's what they say. Mermaids are the tuna of the sea. No, wait, is that right? No, there's already a tuna. The chicken of the beach. Never mind.
Never mind.
It's just you get the analogy. I don't
you know what? I really don't.
It's a dinner.
Mermaid dinner.
Yeah.
Are you wanting to wrap it a rabbit?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
What do you want?
go from there?
What?
Yeah.
What you said straight?
Can
I
you see
said
Shay
you want to wrap it and
Shay?
start a new one?
Yeah, we can twist this one up. We can jump back in disco and see if we can't we'll corral
So
some
it's not
people.
so
Yeah,
long.
let's corral some people, like some
Yeah.
unwilling folk, like who are insomniacs. Except for you know who.
Well, this hasn't been posted in forever too, so there's a lot of people
But
that don't even know it's still going. Probably.
yeah, this won't probably post proper until 2 days. It'll be the last 2 hours of it, and it'll take however long. Look how dumpy I'm sitting. I gotta sit with better posture. I usually sit with good posture. Not comfortable.
Good posture. What are you doing?
It's because my computer's low, and I feel like I gotta lean down here. Let me do this. This will solve all that.
Oh,
This will
short
fix it.
shorts.
She went to Looney's preschool. Pump the jam, pump it up while my kids are thumping. Oh, I'm glad you could stay. Get your booty on the bus now. Make my
No,
day.
you see, this is the thing. I was in
Bitch,
the
I'm
chat
glad
yesterday.
you can stay.
I was in the chat yesterday, and I could hear you singing that lyrics, and I'm pretty sure, I swear, the lyrics are, I plan to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight.
No,
Make my day.
it's bus now. Make my day. Make my day. Let's ask Looney. Hey, Looney, what are the lyrics? Is it get your booty on the floor? Oh, wait, what would you say? Get your ass on the floor?
No, you gotta go and sit down while I finish dinner.
What is it, Looney? What are the lyrics? We need some verbal verification.
Yeah.
Waiting on the real one.
I had white chocolate ice cream with
And your undies too. I never heard that bit. Get your undies off the bus now. Fuck. Get your booty. That's what I thought. Make my day. Make my day. Yep. Thanks, Lava. Thanks, Vicky.
Man, I'm
Get
sure
your booty on the bus now.
Tonight.
Make my day.
No, get your booty
Make
on the
my
floor.
day.
What is this ME about the bus? Like, it's get your booty on the floor tonight.
No. On the floor?
Yeah, on the floor.
What kind of hoe are you dealing with? On the dance floor. Yeah, no, it's more of a. I'm glad you could stay. So at my place. Now get your booty on the bus now, because you done served your purpose. Make my day, Dirty Harry. Make my day, Dirty Harry. Make my day, Dirty Harry.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
That's how I see it. In my reality, that's how it works.
Up. I'm going to Google it now.
Google it. Just Google it. Googly eyes.
Google it.
The Ministry of Knowledge. Google will tell us. Google will tell us everything.
Knowledge. All right. Looking it up. Searching. I don't even know what the song title is, but get your booty on the floor tonight.
No.
Make my day. All right, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, see what happens. I'm waiting for this. Are y'all ready for this?
I had to put "Make My Day" in there because, like,
make my day. Dirty Harry.
Make my day. All right, it's
Dirty Harry.
Up the jam, pump it up while the beats are pumping. Let me get the lyrics.
See, I thought it was while my feet is thumping.
Full lyrics.
Pump the jam, pump it up while my feet is thumping. No.
Okay.
There's a Mandela effect. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Is that what it said?
Feet are stomping and the jam is pumping. Look at here, the crowd is jumping.
I'm not wearing loonies. I'm not wearing undies, Looney. Oh, 40 and slip.
Seek yourself. That's the party's at, and you'll find out if you do that.
Just get your booty. There you go.
Place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight.
No way. No freaking way. No, you're looking at a cover version.
Get your booty on the floor tonight.
No. Impossible.
Make my day.
Freaking possible.
You got it wrong. Oh my God. You just made
everybody got it wrong. That's not
reality. Get your booty on the bus tonight.
No. Mandela effect's real.
Oh my God. That's
crazy. All right, chat. Can y'all believe this? Do y'all believe this? Come on. What? I need people to back this up. It's get your booty on the bus now. 100%.
Go on,
like
check
Alex,
it out.
Booty on the bus for 200, like all day, every day.
That's not true. You know, it's just something that's got in your head over all these years.
No. Not my head, not Lava's head, not Stray's head, not Vicky's head, not Looney's head.
Well, no. I just looked it up, man.
No.
I'm correct here.
Oh, Looney said he thought it was the dance floor.
If there's anyone in chat.
Oh, everybody remembers the dance floor. Oh my God, what happened? I thought everybody thought it was the bus now. Boo.
What?
I've just shifted realities in the past like 2 minutes. Well, I'm a take him back. You was wrong. How was Looney wrong? It wasn't. It's the floor. You had it right, Looney. Berenstain. Berenstain. I used to make fun of kids. You had Berenstains in your pants. It's like skid marks, but for fourth graders. That's a real thing. Well.
What's the name of this song again?
Pump the jam, I guess.
Pump the jam. Pump it up while your feet are stomping. Right? Look it up, man.
I'm not looking it up. I'm too disheartened. I'm too disheartened to look it up. Too disheartened. My heart's broken. Looney says he was wrong, but he had it right. He said he thought it was the dance floor, and he was right.
Yeah, he was. I was trying to tell you last night, but maybe I was muted. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm blown the frick away. I don't even know what to say to that. I'm kind of stubbed.
Yeah, because like, isn't it hard to deal with when you've got the lyrics all year wrong all your life? Like, I've done that before myself. Like,
yeah,
there's this like, you know that ABBA song, Chiquitica, you and I know. I always thought it was chicken tikka.
I don't know that one.
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know that one.
There's so many more like chicken tikka, you and I know. What?
I know that ooh, that no wait, no, that's not it. What's the song? There's a bathroom on the right.
Shit.
Just got home from Illinois. Locked the front door, oh boy. Look at all the happy creatures dancing on the lawn. Something on my sorrows. Don't bother me tomorrow. Do. No, that ain't even it. That ain't the right song. It's what's the bathroom on the right song? Because I got that wrong for years, and I found out like one day. And Tony Danza, hold me closer, Tony Danza.
My computer completely shut off. And
did you get cyber attack?
It brought me right back here.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome back.
Awesome.
Yeah, you had an easy way out. You could have just stayed out.
Smart.
Now you sucked back in. Oh my God, you poor thing.
Easy way out. Listen to you.
Never. Well, that's nice of you to come back, Stray. Very lovely of you to come back.
I feel so bad. I've fallen asleep, so I didn't get to ever say bye. Like, I'm on the stream, like I fall asleep muted.
Yeah, we keep you on here for like 12 hours.
Anybody who knows me knows that I have a really hard time getting to sleep, though. So that's actually a good thing.
That's good. That's good. And when we logged out last night, I said goodnight to you. I figured you was asleep. I couldn't hear Kitty purring, so I couldn't tell if you were snoring or not.
Oh my gosh. Was I not muted?
No, I'm sure you were. I didn't hear a kitty purring, so
okay.
That's what I'm saying. Because you got the kitty cat. Little sway cat.
Aw,
Oh, Kristen, you're too kind. I gotta. What's it? Jules Verne and Stray Cat. Look up Jewel. Who will save your soul? Who will save your soul from those lies that you told?
See, I always remember it being singular as well.
Yeah, I remember it singular. But he says it's swapped. It's flip-flop back and forth. It's gone singular. It's come back to plural. And then, no, wait. It's gone singular, then to plural, and then back to singular. Who knows where it's at now? Oh, it's soul for Vicky. It's soul for me, too. I've got souls. I'm a Gemini. What you giggling? Jules is giggling.
I know, right?
Well, I'm talking about the lyric faux pas of yours, and I was like, I'm trying to think, that make my day being a what was the reference again? It was a Clint Eastwood reference.
Make my day.
Make my day. Get your booty on the bus, and it's just not that. Make my day. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. Make my day.
You need a 45 pointed at the thug.
Make my day. Yeah. Anyway.
Make my day. Yeah. Make my breakfast. Oh.
Breakfast. That's like my favorite meal.
Is it? It's my favorite meal if I ever eat it.
Like hearty breakfast. Hash browns, eggs, biscuits, gravy.
Oh God, yeah. As far as like what it
fried
is,
steak, just
damn right. No, agreed. Like breakfast has got the best foods. It really does.
It does.
Don't get me wrong. Like I like a nice big juicy steak and some mashed potatoes, but shit, man, I'll trade it in for some breakfast. I like sausage. We don't have sausage patties, or I know. I don't know. I'm not saying that's a very popular thing, but I used to like to cut my sausage patties up and put them in my grits with my cheese and maybe some scrambled egg in my grits.
Grits? Oh yeah, your mum was talking about grits in the chat before.
Oh, was she? Yeah, she tried to send me some grits when I first moved over here, and Customs took them.
Yeah. And I said to her, it's not surprising because we don't let any kind of food product into this country if it's half alive. I don't know what grits are very much, but
it's hominy corn, and it like it's hard corn like hominy, and it's ground into like pepper-sized flakes, and you add boiling water, and it kind of swells up into a drier, not slimy at all, but like a porridge type kind of mush. But they're really good. You put some salt and butter in them, and drop some sliced cheese or some cheddar cheese, and mix a little sausage patty and some scrambled eggs. Oh my God, I'm getting homesick. This is ridiculous.
Oh wow, never heard of grits. Never heard of grits, but
girls raised in the South. Grits. Get me some of them on my plate.
I'd have some grits in pudding.
Pass the gravy. I'm eating grits. I got nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna steer that one in the wall.
Kiss my grits.
Kiss my grits. What was that on Mills Diner?
Yeah, I don't remember the name of this show.
It was the waitresses, right? And it had the real rude ass, the rude cook, the surly cook.
Yes.
He didn't take no shit.
It's like, kiss my grits.
Kiss my grits, Mel. Shit. Fuck you. That was Mel. Eat shit, whore. Get back to work. I'm sorry. That's so out of place. That was out of sorts. My mom just literally left the chat. Like, I'm not sexist. Like, it hurts my feelings when I hear guys making sexist jokes. Like, what do you tell a girl with two black eyes? What? Nothing. You done told her twice. And it's like, oh.
Oh, God. That's horrible.
I know, right? That's playing out on some DV big time.
Man, that's shit. But you know what? thanks for sharing. So
Yeah, be on the lookout for.
Yeah.
I'm throwing men under the bus now.
No, well, no, you're not.
Put me around some women. Fuck men. Oh. This has been a very estrogen-rich chat. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, ladies.
Are you?
Yes. Stockholm, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, make some breakfast.
Starting to.
Sorry,
Your captors.
yeah, y'all are my captors. No, I'll make breakfast. Don't worry. Slide over, Jules. Let me cook.
I downloaded something good musically.
No.
Y'all have me so hungry.
I know, right?
I got myself a little snack. I'm gonna.
What you snacking on? What you got to snack?
Well,
Alice.
some chips, kind
Kristen.
of.
I'm so sorry. I just saw Kristen with the winner, Alice. I think it was Alice's restaurant or something. Alice. It was Alice that was the waitress. Alice was the one that said, "Kiss my grits." Yeah, it's true.
Got it. You rock.
Yes. Good shot.
All right. Well,
What'd you say? I'm sorry. What was you eating?
Oh, well, I had like a
What was you
little bit
eating?
of a little bit of chips, sort of. But I need to get some real food, so it's going to take a few minutes.
Sort of. A little bit of chips, sort of.
It's hard for me.
Oh, God.
But are you guys going to
nutritional.
still be here, or are you going to be...
Yeah, well, if you're going to dip out and grab a bite, I might do the same and let Jules finish up Midget's mom, and I'll jump back in and get a reading if you want to jump back in, and we'll do a part 2 for Esoteric Corner, if you're down for that.
Yeah, it would be good. Yeah, if anyone's around, and if nobody's around, maybe not.
Okay. Well, I'll be here. I mean, 3's company, so if you're down straight, if you're too hungry or too tired, don't push yourself. Like, we're just goofing around, and it's Sunday here and 4:30, so I don't really have anything other to do. If we can round up some people, I'm heaps happy to come back. Or
oh, I hear ya. That would be cool. I'd like if Jules wants to do some more of your reading. I'd be down for hearing that too.
Okay, awesome. Sounds good. Well, if anything, we'll meet up in Discord and we'll just play it by ear from there. Yeah.
Sure, it's just a music thing.
Yeah. Sounds good.
You pick your
awesome.
I've got to say bye-bye. All right, we'll say bye-bye for now.
Ta-ta for now. Ta-ta, little lady.
TTFN.
Adios, amiga. Is that right? Amiga? Muchacha.
Niña.
Little muchacha.
Aww.
All good. All right, Stray. Well, I'll catch you in just a few, and be chilling in disco.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
See you on the flip side.
Sounds good. See you on the flip side.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah, bye, everybody. Maybe see y'all later if you got time. If not, then completely understandable. Oh, Woodstock. The drinker. Oh, 99, the concert. All right, guys. Love you. It's been fun. We're going to hop back on in a little bit maybe. And whoever's still awake, come have insomnia with us. See ya.